All right. Hello everyone. Happy Saturday. Hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing a-okay. If you haven't seen yesterday, I was streaming Rabbit and Steel with Ryudo. And that was really fun. We managed to complete an entire run before the before we all died. Essentially, I mean, we died a lot, but it was a fun experience, and I hope you guys enjoy that. But today, we're going back to our roots. We're playing some classic point and click adventure gaming. We haven't done that in a long time. So let's get on that. So we're gonna be playing some Technobabylon. Technobabylon is a point and click adventure game uh, published by Wadget Games and by Technorat. It's a futuristic kind of cyberpunk kind of mystery game. I enjoy it, stuff like that. So without the way, let's get the game will boot up and then we'll go. It's been a while since I've done a point click adventure stream, like a traditional point click adventure stream. So hope you guys enjoy it. There's a lot of cool point click games coming out soon, so I can't wait to try it. So, just make sure the settings good. The sound volume a little lower. There we go. And I'll just make sure I have all my things right here with me, so that's gonna do it. Okay, and I'm just gonna make a quick double tap to make sure that I always have setup issues every stream, so I just want to be sure that everything on the stream end is being read perfectly and done well. So we're just doing that. Okay, so that's there. I always get nervous because it's like I have like streaming issues and whatnot, like scuff streaming. So I just want to make sure everything is alright. You guys can hear me. You guys looks like you can hear me. You guys can vibe out. That's great. Put this over here. My Twitch chat is being weird. Let me just refresh. Okay, you can see me. Fantastic. Okay, so everything is quite the best. All right, cool. All right, we're ready. We are ready to go with all of you here. So let's play some Technobabylon. Yep. If it's too loud, let me know, guys. That future sound.
Looks like you found the place.
You're sure this is the one?
I'm positive. Lava Sesame goes by Mandala in the trance. There's a big gap in the records, and it's shaped exactly like her.
I thought you said he put a lot of effort into it.
They've been hiding her activity, but weren't covering up their own work very well.
If they did, then I... Ah!
How are the headaches?
Won't be a problem for much longer.
You understand the plan?
Don't worry. I know
exactly
what
I'm doing. Absolutely does not. Clearly a villain. Bad human being,
After all, I've been planning this for years.
Mm-hmm. What has he been planning? What has he been planning? We don't know. Let's go. Chapter 1. Prisoner of Consciousness.
There's nothing like being in trance. A world built of abstracts and intellect, of tangible thought, where every part has been crafted by an individual soul. It's the purest form of contact a person can have, mind to mind. It's the pinnacle of human achievement. Some might say that achievement in the physical world is somehow more meaningful. To them I say, join the future or be surpassed by it. Within the trance, we are millions of minds as one. But
Yeah,
even as
Venom,
far
I
as
get
we've
it.
come,
We
there's
are
still
Venom.
one
Yeah.
serious flaw. Its reliance on the real world as its backbone.
I mean, your internet world does need energy to pass by
And
it.
disconnections. Damn. Don't panic. I'll just go and speak to the building manager. It's not like there's anything to be afraid of out there. Let's get this over with.
Let's go. Yep. Save, load, all that stuff. So basically, yep. Oopsie. Mouse is a little jacked. Oh, like, oh, we're no longer on the internet.
Better go and talk to the building manager. Ah! Ouch! Huh? Password error, huh? I guess the door's broken too.
Yep.
Contact manager.
Unable to connect, yep.
I'm trapped?
For the first time that you can remember, the prospect of staying inside your apartment is frightening to you. Yep, no one wants to be trapped in their own house. The large drain in the floor means that cleaning the room will involve little as hosing everything down. Cheap is the way it's done here. Yeah, so if you lived here, you just spray the floor with water and all the gunk will go down there. Let's try.
Nothing in here.
Just look around.
I usually keep clothes in here. Looks like I need to go to the support office to get more printed.
Yeah.
Nothing in here.
Spends too much time online.
Ugh, no. Last time I reached into the pile, there was stuff growing in it.
Yeah, that's not
Even
great.
if I cared that much about the apartment's rules, the sign's fixed to the wall. If I keep randomly cutting cables, I'm going to end up electrocuted eventually.
Mm-hmm. Alright, should the shower curtain. Wetware. Alright, you remove the gelatinous clump of semi-organic wetware you've been cultivating and still looks like you've grown up to be usable now. Ooh.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Okay, now I got a trophy. A fork. Let's see if I can use the fork on the table down here. Nope, cannot. Okay.
The window frame is welded in. Even if I could open it, it'd be a 150-meter drop to the bottom.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. So in this game, you can like hack into stuff like Mega Man. Is it compatible? There we go. So we can hack into the door. Alright, we got the door. We got that. Okay.
The NetGames trophy I won in '84. I don't know why I've still got it. I pretty much scrapped everything else to build the wetware still. A recyclable plastic tray. The food machine prints out a new one from old materials with every meal. It's a homegrown lump of techno-organic wetware gel. It's for connecting my brain's wetware to the external systems.
See, yep.
This will open an individual's mind to the trance and load their mind-machine interface's hub.
Alright, let's start to the night. The door.
Forsooth, who wouldst summon the guardian of thine abode?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I am the defender, the guardian, the knight. No threat shall dare intrude upon thy domain while I stand watch.
Do you have a name?
I do not wish to trouble my lady with such minute details.
Minute.
So, just Knight then.
Whatever thy will, my lady.
The door seems to be stuck. Can you do anything about that?
Attempting to operate door drive systems. Attempt 2.
A 2.
Attempt 3.
3.
It would appear the machinery of the door itself has become fatigued. The terminus is unable to compel activity on the door's part itself. The safety unlock would doubtless serve you well at this juncture.
Can you use the safety unlock?
I'm afraid I cannot. It must be unlatched physically.
So, where is it?
It lies behind the terminal. With sufficient armament, mayhaps thou shalt reach it.
Gee, thanks.
Great.
What's with the knight in shining armor routine?
Who is better suited to the role than a loyal defender of the realm?
Okay, now tell me properly.
My lady, mine own.
Out of character!
Following managerial reformation of Sentinel systems, the company's theme was shifted to a feudal design.
Has anyone ever told you that you get real
Tiresome
tiresome real
real-
quick?
Customer research has shown the knight image to be effective. 89% of customers associated with increased security and ability to solve threats. 67% associated with defense of a home in a professional manner. 55% found it more confidence-inspiring than Sentinel's previous mascot,
Which was?
the sheriff. Following last year's New York police riots, public perception of such personnel diminished considerably.
I mean, yeah. Oh, God.
Ciao.
Fare thee well, my lady.
Alright. The food machine.
Hi, I'm Chefy, your interactive guide to THE Foods Auto Meal Sweets.
Who
Alright.
are you, and what are you doing in my food
What are you
machine?
doing here? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chefy,
We already had this bit.
I'm the voice of your food machine. I'm
Yep.
here to help you make the most of your machine and all the delicious possibilities. And if there's trouble, I'm here to help you out.
What about trays and
How
forks?
do I get trays and cutlery?
Haven't you been eating with us for years?
Humor me.
THE's food machines have self-contained vacuum formers to recycle utensils. Just
Pretty much.
Put your tray
That's
back
it.
in the machine when you're done with it.
What kind of things can you make?
Using THE's patented and proven protein fiber synthesis reserve system, I'm able to whip up some of the tastiest treats you've ever had.
Like?
Just you wait. Before you know it, you'll be having the most cost-effective food you've ever tasted.
That's kind
You're
of
dodging the question.
My recipe books are always getting bigger. My best friends at THE
HE.
always come up with great new
This is kind of
ideas.
dystopian too.
Everything
Cost
from
of food.
protein surprise to nutrient blood casserole.
Ugh.
Don't be like that. Give them a try.
Ciao.
Bye.
Yeah, that sounds pretty dystopian. Not gonna lie. That's pretty dystopian. Like, yeah, try like a cost-effective. You make food or what? Cost-effective food. Like, oh boy. All right, we did some recycling. So nothing's right there. Let's check my. Can I check my email from here? No, I guess they'd be online checking email. Classic Sigma. Miss Sesame. Yeah, alright. Of course. Let's see. Right here. Good news. Hey, look, it's the Blackwell series. Yeah. Hey, nice seeing the reference to the Blackwell. That's good, cute. Yeah. The novel. Yeah, in the future, it's a novel.
No, I'm not storing that in my brain. Not unless I want to wake up in some factory in China in 10 years.
Alright. So the reason why I did that is because this puzzle is a little kind of a little funky, the first puzzle you figured out, because you're trying to get out of the door. So you have to break the door. The door won't let you in because let me just jack into Mega Man. Yeah.
Hey, we're not children. Lousy suicide rate.
Yeah, you can't get metal. Yeah. I need a metal object to put in there. Yeah.
Hey, we're not children. Lousy suicide rate.
So I need to make yeah, I need to make a metal object so I can break the door down. In order to break it down, I have to break this. So it's a little like a double entendre puzzle to lock into. Cuz you would think yeah.
Still not working.
You need a metal
Apparently I
object.
can't just wait for the problem to fix itself. Can't rely on anyone else.
Yeah, so basically like this this puzzle is like you got to get out of here. Yeah.
Tenancy rules. City housing support. This housing is provided as is by the City Department of Social Welfare, until such time as you are able to secure employment. Basic facilities are provided within. Since your stay is temporary, please do not damage. Temporary? Huh. I've been here for 2 years now.
Yeah. So, it's time to jack in. Bring up the night.
Forsooth, who wouldst summon the guardian of thine abode?
What do you do?
What's your function?
I am the defender. I prevent intrusions upon thy fortress. The physical and the etheric.
I found you in the Doors Terminal software. You're the apartment's network security, aren't you?
Quite so. Trojans and malware, flee from my presence.
But
Yep.
you also control the Doors security.
A vital
yeah.
role, milady. None shall threaten the sanctity of your domain.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't played this game in a
Fare
couple
thee
of
well,
years, but I
my lady.
remember some of the puzzles like pretty there.
Hi, I'm Sheffy.
Why can't I put metal in the recycler?
It might be dangerous. At the request of
Newton Civic Housing Services.
you've been limited to plastic utensils. But isn't plastic great? It's so easy to get clean.
But what if I want something stronger, like steel? That heavy protein mash bends the fork sometimes.
Sorry, no can do. I'm not just a chef. It's my job to keep you safe.
Ciao.
Bye!
The virus didn't work. Let me go back. Let's see. Oh wait, I have to wait. Yeah.
Hey, I'm hungry. Hey, lousy.
go. Now let's see if it'll work. It's the robot supposed to act funky unless I'm missing something.
Hi, I'm...
How would I stop you?
Why would you want to do that? I just want to make sure you're...
So, you object?
It takes some pretty serious damage to do that. I'm tough. Only qualified THE systems technicians can get me open.
Looks like messing with your software is my best. Ciao.
Bye!
Alright, so it's not working per se. Let's go back. What did I... The locker room again?
Nothing in here. Guess I'm not as strong as I thought. I'm not getting out this way. Nah. I'm not that hungry.
Okay. Okay, THE.
Hi, I'm...
Ciao.
Something else you could do with a virus?
Hi there!
Hey, you want this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can only receive updates from THE Foods home server.
Do you take new data any other way?
If you want to use new recipes, there's always memory cartridges. Just load it into your THE Foods unit and away we go.
Sounds simple enough.
Idiot-proof meals, that's our motto.
Hey!
Bye now!
THE. Alright, so is anything else in my mail? Alright, so I did do that. Okay. So just get out of the email. Go here. Maybe I went too fast. You're not supposed to like go that fast. It's like, well, you're not supposed to. Alright, so everything is in there. There we go. Now it should be able to cause harm to you.
Hi, I'm
Will the machine...
I don't...
Ciao.
Forsooth, who
Tell me about...
Sentinels, a data inversion licensed.
Ciao.
Fair.
Alright, so it's not working. What am I missing then? I remember to put the virus in the machine and then you can do something else. Is there anything else I'm missing?
I don't think I can open. Still not working. Apparently I can't just...
Can't touch the table. That's food. That's a grate. Those are cables.
If I keep randomly cutting cables, I'm going to end up electrocuted eventually. It's not compatible.
It still made food. Huh.
Hey, I'm hungry. It's too flimsy.
Nothing up here. Gotta check the lockers again. It's been a while since I did this puzzle.
Nothing in here.
Nothing in here. Like, I know for a fact I need
usually
to.
keep clothes in here.
Yeah, I know for a fact you have to hack that machine and they'll break, but
Nothing in here.
Cause I already put the virus in it, so it's like trying to.
This still is empty.
Alright, so that's all I can do in the bedroom, if I remember right. Yeah, the window, the food's on the floor. We're getting to a trank situation. Notice vent. Oh yeah, the vent.
I can't get a grip to open it. Not like I could fit through there anyway. It's too flimsy to do anything like that with it. I don't think it needs a small tin pot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the administrator.
Hey, how's he? Hey, how's he? Hey, how's...
Let me jack into the internet. Yeah, I may have to do something else with the virus, I think. Okay, so let's go to my news. See anything to that there. Oh, I have to put. Oh, I have to put some new recipes in it. Hey, Reno, hope you're doing well.
Hi, I'm Sheffy.
I've had to live off your crap for 2 years now. It's bland, and it feels like runny puke. I have trouble swallowing, and every mouthful
enjoying your
makes
Saturday.
starvation that little bit more appealing.
I'm sorry to hear
You hear
that. Have you tried any of our new recipes recently? Let's look for some.
There we go.
Oopsie. Don't worry, you can always use the memory.
Ciao.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay. It's coming back to me. It's going good. It's good to hear. It's good to hear. Just playing some old point-and-click adventure game. I now remember how this. It takes a while. Like I haven't played this in years. Cancel. Ray's training into my station right now. Oh, you visiting? You visiting family, friends, or are you just going home? Going to a new place for lunch. Oh man, that'd be nice to hear. Do you know where you're going? It's a surprise.
Hi, I'm Sheffy.
What's on your recipe
What's on
card
your
now?
recipe card now?
Got fish and chips on my mind right now. Oh, I love fish and
It
chips.
looks like
Especially if it's cod. Oh god, it'd be great. There we go. Now it's infected.
Apparently whatever virus was writing that T-mail is doing some damage.
You don't look so good.
it's nothing that can be worked around.
Sounds more like you need someone to put you out of your misery. You don't look so good.
I I'm a chef.
That's nice. What about your...
I'm a chef.
Yes?
I'm a chef.
Ciao.
Peterson.
There we go. Fish and chips is great. I haven't had fish and chips in a long time. Now you make me wish I had some fish and
guardian
chips.
of thine abode.
Chefy's sick.
I think Sheffy the chef's come down with something.
The steward harbors a blight? Zounds! This shall not be allowed to continue.
And the
Foul
train's here.
harbinger!
It's an underground or above ground train.
I'm not...
There are grave accusations of treason upon your head, steward. Stand and face me. We shall see what trial by combat makes of you.
I'm sorry. I don't crave.
Have at thee!
Bonk. Let's get bonked.
Well, that takes care of her.
Right, and now I can get a metal fork and get out of here. There we go. Forgot about the whole interaction part. So, there we go. Metal fork.
Prying it
Right in
open
there.
with a fork won't help. Prying it open with a fork won't help.
Open a door panel with a fork.
Got it.
And skadoosh. We made it out. Yep. Try to blow up a building, that's just weird. But yeah, that happened. Ooh, city. Yep. 20 hours earlier. Yep, it's
This
Mao.
is it. Animus Organics. You think Central's right on this one?
I still don't think an AI, however powerful, could predict a crime like this.
However, if it does help us catch the Mindjacker,
Central hasn't exactly been generous with the details. I don't really think we're gonna find anything here. There are other, stronger leads we ought to be chasing.
Yep, that's Mao. Lao,
Hey,
sorry,
Lao.
Lao.
yeah?
I've lost count of the number of times the Mindjackers struck.
In Newton or globally?
Now, just a figure of speech. He's been on the rampage for too long, but now he's in our territory.
Should give us the advantage.
Pretty much, hopefully. Previous mindjackings.
At least we've managed to link the previous mindjackings to one suspect.
It's the MO. Historically, Mindjackers have used some kind of external gear. They use another system to extract, before storing it in their own neural tissue,
So they'd need a terminal.
which is usually how we catch them. It's conspicuous.
But are mindjackers not behaving the same way?
No, his tools appear to be built into his own bodily wetware system. Some kind of resonance imager in his body, maybe.
Whatever it is, it's less invasive as well.
Exactly. His
Right.
victims suffer massive hemorrhages, but no external injuries. State of the art, but a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Animus Organics.
That's what the sign says. They're one of the city's largest computational biotech firms.
What do they make?
Wetware mostly. Wouldn't be grown here, probably in Eurofed.
This place is just the offices?
Regional headquarters, Central tells me. Do we know why it predicts the next attack will take place here?
It won't share that with us. Need to know. A high-tech firm like this must have secrets worth something to a mindjacker. Wetware, huh?
Yeah. Specifically for forming neural connections between systems. The blue stuff. The nanomachines keeping the modern world running.
It's funny. When I think nanomachine, I picture tiny gears and turbines, when really they're just bits of proteins in macromolecules.
They still perform all kinds of mechanical tasks, just smaller.
I guess I'm technically more of an expert in them than you are. I used to make them for a living.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know what to do with them anymore. Organic computing, that's my field.
So, Central predicted our mindjacker was going to strike here.
You don't
Yep.
trust it?
I just don't understand how it came to that conclusion.
Obviously, we're doing our jobs right. We collect data, which Central interprets. Based on that data, it maps a pattern.
But why isn't it a pattern that we could see?
It's not only us. Central's got all of the city, the whole net to draw on.
But it won't tell us how it's come to the conclusion where the Mindjacker will strike. Does it think we can't understand? Is it concealing something?
Just be glad we've got an advantage like Central.
I still don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like that Central's predicted this, do you?
It's not how investigations are supposed to be done.
Admit it. You're afraid your job's going to be stolen by machines. Kind of like weavers, factory workers, authors.
Just how old do you think I am? No, don't answer that.
Answer
I
that.
just don't like having that key bit of information kept from me.
You need to learn to work with Central. It's not our enemy. It works for us as we work for it.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Yep, Regis and Lau. He's got a gun, though. And a recorder.
Hey, anyone there?
Doesn't look like anyone's around.
Nope.
The elevator's locked. Panel says authorized personnel only.
I guess we need to find someone who counts as authorized, then.
Lau, you there?
Regis? Right here.
Tell your cell phone, people. Laser paper stone. Hey, there we go. Rock, paper, scissors. Alright, I'm dumber than the AI. Now I'm just speaking backwards. Hey, there we go. Alright, best first three.
This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Central standing by.
Mm-hmm.
What do we know about Animus Organics?
Biotech firm, manufacturer of computational wetware and other biomechanical products. First publicly traded stock in August 2044. Currently sitting board members include...
Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Why do we think the Mindjacker's going to strike here?
The projection has been based upon previous targets. Using a Markov German distribution map, outlying variables can be...
Statistics aren't really my thing, Central.
You would have been unsatisfied with... It's beyond your comprehension.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
You don't usually make predictions on high-level cases like this, Central. What's different about this one?
Limited progress was being made through conventional investigation. To expedite the investigation, I was tasked to provide more direct oversight.
Hey, are you saying we can't do our jobs right by ourselves?
I am a civic coordination AI, Dr. Regis, with responsibility for 9.4 million inhabitants. Lander of colleagues would produce no gains for the city.
Oh, yeah.
A fact which, on occasion, I would hope you would pay more attention to.
Dang, what a sassy robot. Just straight up sass.
What made you think the Mindjacker was going to strike here?
The professionalism of the attack suggests that these are not merely random targets. Though the reasoning behind the attacks remains vague, patterns form from previous incidents. The probability of tonight's attack was sufficient that it warranted investigation.
Obviously, you're using data gathered by myself and Dr. Lau. But since we haven't found a pattern in our work, I guess that you've got more sources than us.
Correct. However, that information remains classified.
Huh, what a surprise.
You remain skeptical, Dr. Regis?
It's not how I think of detective work, Central. I don't believe human behavior is something you can just map.
2 centuries of research in probabilistic sociology would disagree.
We'll see. Status report, Central.
All operations within centralized emergency logistics nominal. Anti-civil activity index within tolerance at 0.004. Weather forecast, dry. Highs of 12 Celsius, UV index of 8.
Less general. Updates on the case?
Data, Dr. Regis.
Okay, thanks. Regis out.
Nope, can't get anything from Central. Let's check that car. Yo! Dude just like blap. Okay.
What the hell?
Is that a dead body? Like, yo. Got
What'd you
yeeted.
find?
A security card. This man was custodial staff, a janitor.
Probably not our mindjacker's target then.
Still, I don't think this was an accident. We need to find out what's going on here.
That was like, oh man, that was like, blah. That was not something you see every day, that's for sure.
It's unlocked floor 26 for us.
Must be where its owner was working. Damn it all.
Burns all around the planar nodes and his wetware wiring. Yeah, this is our mindjacking victim.
Central was right.
The attack was recent, maybe minutes ago. The mindjacker was probably interrupted by the janitor who ended up on the street.
There's only one other way out of here, to the roof. We need to get up there before he escapes again.
Check the body.
His ID badge says Gerbach, Avery. He's an HR supervisor.
If the mindjacker's in corporate espionage, it's a pretty strange target.
Have
Yeah,
Central
HR.
run his data. See if it can flag anything.
Like, because HR would know the people who work at a company, not company secrets. They'll know, like, you know, who's top dog in it, whatever. Salary amounts, maybe find out where people live. Atwood Roy.
I think I found the office manager's contact.
See if he'll help us. Remember, be consistent when you're talking to him.
What? Who is this? Do you have any idea what time it is?
Mr. Atwood, my name is Dr. Regis. I'm an investigator for Cell.
What? I mean, what's happened?
We're investigating a serious incident in your workplace. I need to ask you a few questions.
Oh, Nuke, what happened?
We need to get up to the roof from your office. We have reason to believe someone we're pursuing has made their way up.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm the one with the code, but management's ordered me not to let people up there. That's why we've got the lock in the first place.
This is a serious incident, Mr.
Mr.
Atwood.
Atwood.
Time is slipping away, and a serial killer might be as well.
What? Really?
We need your assistance to bring him in. Do you think you'll be able to help us?
Sure. I'll do what I can. You want the roof code? It's 6167.
Thanks. Other Cell agents may contact you later for more information.
Sure, no problem.
I just guessed that. I just guessed that was his manager.
His ID badge says Gerbach, Avery. He's an HR supervisor.
If the mindjacker's in corporate...
Have Central...
Roy Atwood. See, his name is right there. HR management, see?
Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
That body on the sidewalk.
That would have been a long fall. He must have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. Came across the mindjacker in the middle of what he was doing.
Paid for it heavily, too.
Looks like we found our latest casualty.
Damn it! Why him, though?
I was wondering the same thing. We're assuming the mindjacker's a data thief. The usual MO would be to target valuable info he can sell on the black market.
But this guy, he was an HR administrator.
Apparently a very good one, but not the kind who'd be let in on company secrets.
Bingo.
We'll just have to ask the mindjacker when we catch him.
Bingo. That's my thinking, too.
Find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Come on, we've almost caught up with him.
Got him.
The mindjacker!
Freeze, cell agents.
Freeze, cell agents. He's got a gun!
You're under arrest on suspicion of illegal trafficking of neural data, breaking and entering, and homicide.
Let's not forget, shooting at cell agents.
It's true.
Lay down your weapon and put your hands above your head.
Does that ever work?
Sometimes. It was worth a try.
Yeah.
The only way off this rooftop is down, either with us or over the edge.
Frankly, the second one's fine by me.
Yo, Loud, chill. We're trying to arrest somebody. Yeah, oh, he yeeted?
What?
He yeet? He had a jetpack. Are you kidding me, bruh? Bruh had a jetpack? Are you kidding me? Bruh had a jetpack. He's like, nah, I'm outie.
What? He had lifting gear?
He's escaping by aerostat.
Central, our mindjacking suspect has fled the scene by air.
Interceptors dispatched. Belcorp officers have arrived on scene at Animus. Please return to headquarters for debriefing.
Nuke it. We were so close.
Here we are at cell headquarters.
Lau, Max.
Yeah.
What? Huh?
Were you sleeping on duty?
Sleep? No, I was trancing. For work, of course.
Dr. Lau was submitting her case report.
We were so close. Have you found the aerostat he escaped to?
No records have been found of such a vehicle.
What?
Radar and air traffic records show no aerostat present at that time, and no communications traffic has been identified regarding the aerostat.
Maybe he deleted them? Covered his tracks?
That would require access to an improbable number of systems, including my own. Such an undetected intrusion into central systems is implausible.
Are you saying we're lying?
It is possible that you were mistaken. Human error. For the moment, you are advised to pursue other lines of inquiry.
If you say so. Something's going on here.
Something weird's going on here. Well, let's talk to Lau.
Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
Got any ideas where we can look next?
I thought you were supposed to be the lead on this case. We could look into that other lead. What was his name?
Gil Vanderwall?
Yeah, that's the one.
I thought Vanderwall made it pretty clear he wasn't going to speak to us.
Might just be the way you handled him. Tact is apparently not your strong point.
I like to speak my mind.
I'll contact him and see if he's more open to persuasion. He might cooperate if you're not there threatening him with physical injury.
He's a dyed-in-the-wool felon. He deserves worse.
But if he can help us...
All right. See what you can do.
Alright, let's see if we get that
Let me
in.
know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Alright.
Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
Do we have any ideas about our perp?
The fact that he's stealing data straight from living neural wiring is disturbing, but it tells us a couple of important things.
Oh?
Well, previously caught mindjackers have usually burnt out after 1 or 2 attacks. Sharing a whole other's brain worth of data is pretty taxing.
So we're looking for someone with a really specialized wetware setup in their heads. Pity that won't tell us what they look like.
The other problem is how slippery this guy is. Only fragments of appearances on camera, no clear witnesses.
Which means he's either a master of disguise,
or there's some pretty high-up collusion to hide him. That wouldn't surprise me if he were a business hire.
Still, after this many hits, he may start to slip.
Even if it's just his psyche breaking.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's Regis and his wife. Yeah, and his wife. Yep, he's not putting it in his head. The rental. Dr. Regis. Sounds parole. Santiago Preston.
Locked. Dr. Santiago must be working on something he doesn't want me seeing. They picked this guy up last night. He's got something in his wiring that might be contagious. I guess that means I'm safe, but still, poor kid.
He's got no wiring.
Hey kid, you alright?
Nope. Oh, that dude's jonesing out, so... They go somewhere private, my balcony. By the Fulcrum Tower. The only time I ever had joy in my life.
When people worry, there's always something they find to help them. Drinking, the trance, even God sometimes. Me, I've got a place I like to go to. It's helped me when I've been troubled in the past.
Yep. Sorry, chat. I'm just staying hydrated because it's like, oof, gotta get thirsty up in here. Alright, let me just grab some of these. Alright, I'm good to go. I got my Liquid Death sponsorship today, so let's go. Alright, let's go. Vicia Regis, beloved wife, yeah.
Here goes nothing.
Open the data packet.
Dr. Regis.
Yes?
Regis? Central's still giving us a negative on the aerostat. It's like it just vanished. So I thought I'd better give you a heads up.
Do you mind? I was in the middle of something. How did you find me?
Central told me you'd be here, at Fulcrum Tower. Also, it said, stop turning your traveler off.
What a surprise. I like my privacy, though. That's why I come here.
You hang around the balconies much?
It's a memorial.
Take a look at the plaque.
Viksha Regis, beloved... Oh, Regis, this is... I'm sorry, Charlie, I didn't know.
You wouldn't have. I don't tell anyone about it.
Wow. I know you've got some seriously high-up strings you can pull, but I didn't think they'd ever let someone be buried up here. And how the hell can you afford somewhere like this?
Viksha, made to the restaurant. Oh man, that's congratulations. Yep, that's cool. That's cool to hear, Reno. Hope you enjoy yourself.
We were married for 4 years.
I'm sorry it couldn't last.
We met in our professions. She was a engineer as well.
You didn't have kids?
My previous work, well, it left both of us infertile. We had embryos prepared through IVF, but we never got to using them.
I'm really sorry. I remember reading... It was Baxter, wasn't it?
Don't push it, Dr. Lau.
Sorry. I think I figured out why you went off the grid to come up here tonight. You heard about Baxter, didn't you?
They let a monster like that walk.
They didn't parole him because they approve of what he did. He's out because he's got skills Central thought would be useful. With a governor jammed in his limbic system, well, he won't be the same man. He can't even imagine hurting anyone again.
Even if it were completely true, I know that there is absolutely no way I could forgive him.
On the bright side, he'd probably be pretty mad at you too. Well, if he could have thoughts like that anymore without falling over and puking, you put him away, and that counts for something.
You're right, though. This place is very expensive. Why do you think I live in a pod in the Southeast Barrel?
I didn't know that was where you lived either.
She isn't buried up here. She was processed, like anyone else.
I see.
The tree's special, though. I made it myself, from scratch.
Planted and grew?
No, made. It's a cross of Chrysophyllum caneto and Prunus cerulata. The junk DNA in every cell of it contains her entire genome.
Wow.
Takes a lot of looking after.
But you're doing it for her.
Makes it all worth it.
I know it's not exactly normal for you to open up, but if you want someone to talk to,
Central wants us?
I'm afraid so. We better get going. You coming?
I just need a moment to think, Max. A little privacy. It's why I came up here in the first place.
I understand, Charlie. I'll be in the car. I'll see how long I can stall Central.
Max,
Yes?
Nothing.
That's all right, Charlie. I understand. I'll be in the car.
Thanks, Max. You're the best.
I can't ask
Unironically,
for her help
best
in
character.
this. I'm not even sure what this is yet.
Yeah.
You are alone, as requested?
Yes? Now what is this about?
1448D-A, 1448D-B, 1448D-C, 1448D-E.
Excuse me?
Oh no. Oh no.
What about them?
They were removed from the Alrasis Medical Center, originally deposited at 1615 on the 11th of November 2065. They have been fertilized by yourself and Dr. Viksha Regis. They were frozen at the earliest viable phase of growth. 3 are female and 1 is male. They were deposited after your fertility treatment proved...
Stop! Why are you telling me this?
Oh,
Who
Nick
are
got his
you?
kid.
And what are you
Hey,
doing
my
with
food
my
is here.
kid?
Oh, it sounds great.
My
man.
embryos.
Hope you enjoy.
You are about to meet with a contact, Gil Vanderwall.
Oh no.
In his home is an active memory module, a most unique model. You will secure it for us. Further instructions will follow.
What if I refuse?
And what if I don't? That image could be a sim.
Apparently, you need more incentive not to waste my time.
Oh, snap!
One is gone. 3 remain. Do it quickly. Your legacy is in jeopardy.
Oh, he wasn't playing.
To save the lives of our children? I think I can accept that.
So, despite the incident at Animus, I may have some good news. We might have a break in that string of mindjackings.
Vanderwall agreed to talk.
Yeah. How'd you guess?
He couldn't hold out forever. What did he say?
Didn't want to talk over the...
Lau?
Central wants a word.
Dr. Regis, Dr. Lau.
This isn't just a social call for an update, is it, Central?
Dr. Regis, lately you have spent a great deal of your time off network. It is for your safety and that of the citizens that we...
Central?
All points bulletin. Evacuation in progress at Barber's Gate Transit Station. Case officers Regis and Lau assigned to crisis management.
What's happening at the...
All case data has been transferred to Dr. Lau. Your vehicle has been rerouted. Please seek an expedient resolution to the situation. Central out.
Businesslike as ever. Let's go see what this is about.
Oops. Go. Well, I see what this is about. Get some drink on.
Sir, over here.
I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We've been assigned as crisis management.
Corpsman Durian, 4th Network.
Has it gotten any worse?
Not yet, but we've not heard any word since...
Hey, I'm the only one here who hasn't got wiring in his head. Central hasn't had the decency to update me.
Oh, sorry, Charlie.
Well, it's another one, sir.
Another what?
A, bomber.
Bomber. Oh, no.
What do we know about the bomber's movement history?
Central's managed to pull his entire background on record.
In the 10 minutes since it caught him?
He hasn't been in town long, apparently. Came in 2 weeks ago, apparently on a medical treatment visa from Canada.
Spent most of his time in the Barrel or the Northwest?
Yeah, how'd you figure?
Less surveillance. He's been trained, but still apparently scares easily.
Central marked him when he tripped a chroma sensor. Central locked down the trains and started an evacuation. It looks like he panicked and holed up in one of them.
Demands.
Has the bomber issued any demands?
No, sir, he hasn't. Every time we got close, he just started yelling. Threatened to martyr himself. Kept calling us heathens and federals.
It means he's unstable.
But the fact that he hasn't done it yet means he's having second thoughts.
He didn't have a choice. He was made for this.
Regis?
He's a bio-bomber. The explosives are made of... They are his bones.
His bones,
That's
yeah.
how he tripped a DNA sensor. What's your take on it, Dr. Lau?
Honestly, it's looking pretty lousy for him. Doesn't look like he's got any human shields. I doubt an empty transit station was his intended target either.
Very astute.
Charlie, you're not gonna like this. Central's just bumped the priority. It wants the suspect neutralized.
What? Neutralized is a vague term. I'm gonna try to talk him down.
Regis?
It sounds like he's hesitating. I may be able to exploit that, but just in case, get to high ground.
Fine. You probably know what you're doing.
The signal is hope. Don't fire until you hear me say it.
Hope. Got it.
Keep the public away, and run one more check for bystanders in the station. We can't afford casualties if this goes wrong.
Will Central approve of this?
We don't have time to wait and find out. Wish me luck.
Alright. We're gonna talk down a bomber. You'll see this every day, honestly.
Hello?
Kind of one of my favorite sections of the game. You know?
Who's there? I just want to talk. I'm unarmed, and I'm opening the doors.
What do you want, heathen?
Mm-hmm. You see, best up leverage, you never find some common ground. You sound American.
You sound like you're from America. Am I right? Texas, I'd guess.
Yes, you're right.
I thought so. I grew up there myself, near Fort Worth. What part do you hail from?
Houston.
I can remember what it's like out there. It's part of why I came here in the first place. I'm Dr. Regis, by the way. Some folk call me Charlie.
Thomas Beckett.
Like the saint. Nice to meet y'all, Thomas.
Tell me what's happened.
So, how do you like the city?
It's a wretched den of sin, like Sodom or Gomorrah.
Well, it's not my favorite, but I wouldn't go that far. I take it you're not here as a tourist.
I'm here to do my duty and strike a blow for the Lord.
Really? We're a long way out from the war here. Whole other continent, in fact.
Yes, I know. But now I'm surrounded, and I must make use of what I have. The fire within me.
How's the scoliosis?
What?
And the osteoporosis, the rickets, and the diabetes.
How do you...
It's a common side effect of sloppy prenatal genetic engineering. That and having your body lay explosive nitrates in your bones instead of calcium.
It's a test of our faith. Only the truly worthy who can...
It shows just how little the Gengineers who made you cared about your health. They made you to walk and to carry a bomb in your bones. The fact that you're a living, feeling, thinking human was merely an inconvenience.
Don't take the shot. Please don't take the shot. Don't take the shot. Max, no shot.
Regis, I'm in position. Visibility good, 0 crosswind. Standing by.
There have been times when I've lost faith, but I can't let this be one of them.
No.
I used to work with guys like you, a whole lifetime ago.
The Lord's warriors?
Something like that. Kids who'd been altered, weaponized youth. You've grown up with so many health problems, groomed since birth for a noble sacrifice. But this, does this seem like the glorious role you were promised?
It is my duty to God to sacrifice myself.
In an empty transit station, thanks to a piece of bad luck?
This wasn't where I was supposed to go. But even the original target, it doesn't seem to fit with God's plan. But if I agreed to go with you, I'd have failed in my duty. I'd just be a prisoner in a strange land.
For the Lord hears the needy and does not despise his own people who are prisoners. Psalm 69, verse 33.
Hey.
But wherever I am, I'm always in the Lord's sight.
There are more ways to do his work than destruction. We can help you find it. We can probably even fix your bones.
All right. I shall not resist.
Thomas, you've made a wise choice. More importantly, you've made it for yourself.
Yeah.
Corpseman, the suspect has surrendered. Take him into custody. Carefully.
Yes, Doctor.
Hey, we didn't do it.
Regis, that was amazing! Central's going to be pissed, though. That was a huge risk.
Screw Central. Come on, we've got work to do.
Yeah, like straight like,
Yeah, with a little help from the bomb squad.
I'm anti, like, if, you know, the situation, like, if there's only, like, one way to go pow, then yeah, but this was like, no.
So, Vanderwall finally agreed to cooperate?
Yep, said he could give us a head start on the minejacker.
We'd better not keep the man waiting, then. Nah, my apartment building's already got one. What do you make of this, Max?
My parents' old bot used to spend much more time in the Charger than doing its job. I kept telling them to get a new one, but they never like to spend until they have to.
Hey, Max.
What's up?
How are you holding up?
I'm okay. A little hungry.
I meant about what happened at the station.
I think you did the hard work on that one. Don't let it go to your head, though. That bomber. He was American, wasn't he?
He certainly had the accent. Sounded Texan.
Did you know him?
Dr. Lau. Texas is an enormous place. I do not happen to know every single other person who lived there. And besides, I left well before he would have been born.
Do you ever regret doing that?
Not for a second. Especially after seeing how it's gotten now.
Yep.
There's more to what was between you and that kid, wasn't there? Like you said, you never met him before, but it seemed personal to you.
You're very perceptive, Dr. Lau. It's useful for an investigator.
You want me to stop asking?
There's a reason that kids like him, and hundreds others, exist. It's not because the seditionists thought that weaponizing the human body was the biggest innovation since air power, but the engineers that got to make these kids, for whatever reason, didn't say no.
Regis,
You could say I knew him too well, inside and out. That is what bothers me. Any luck with the Mindjacker's airship?
Still nothing. Like I said, it just vanished.
And Central still claims there wasn't anything there at all.
But we saw it, Regis.
Exactly. Something's not right. Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Regis. You've never struck me as much of an art lover.
I'm not so keen on this kind of thing. The mag coil keeping it floating, however.
Hey.
That's not going to fit into the charging dock.
Hey, Charlie, go and punch your food machine at home if you really feel like some Luddism.
No guns. Can't shoot a robot.
Hey, open up. It's Regis. Nope, that's not going to work.
Alright, time to kick down that door.
Vanderwall, you there? You sure he's in?
He told us to meet him here. Central hasn't logged any departures from this floor since this morning either.
Let's go.
We haven't got time for this, Gil.
I don't think he's answering.
Alright, it's time to blast this door down.
Whoa, check out Regis taking the Elliot Ness approach.
We don't have time to hang around outside. I'm just being expedient, as Central puts it.
Whatever. Vanderwall's not going to be happy about you busting his door.
I mean, he didn't open up. It's police, man. They run the streets.
Gil, you in here? Oh, excuse us, miss. I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We're cell agents. Miss, are you all right?
This is where things get weird. Hey, Summer. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Technobabylon's great.
Regis,
this is like, I haven't played this in a long time, so it's like, it's great.
The look on your face is priceless. It's a very expensive one, but it's still a synth. And apparently out of charge.
Something else about it bothers me more.
I know. I sure hope that isn't blood.
Oh, it's something, alright. It's something. The only thing is, I don't think Technocrat has made a game since Technobabylon, and I'm gonna do a quick search. I'm gonna do a search, like, it's like a 10-second search. It's like, the game's gonna pause. Yeah, it's been like 5 plus 4? 9 years? Yeah. He has not due to health. Oh, I had no idea what happened. I hope they feel better soon. I had no idea what happened to them. It's just like they made this game and then I haven't heard anything from them for about a long time. No way. That's so unlucky. No freaking way. I hope he's feeling better and doing well. They made a really good game. The ending is like whatever. Yeah, I put a developmental hiatus. Oh my god. Oh my god. I really hope I hope everything works. Oh my god. That's scary.
Howdy, partner. What can I get y'all?
There's been a bit of an incident. You don't happen to have seen what went on.
Hey, mister. I don't just go blabbing my customers' secrets like that.
He's bluffing. He never saw anything. You're just bitter you never left that wall.
Hey, it's a fine job I have here. I ain't seen nothing since Mr. Vanderwall got his wine out of the rack this evening.
He's doing okay. I see him in Last Venture X's, but yeah, I really can't. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad they're up and about from that thing, but oh boy. Yeah. Who are you?
What do you do here then?
Why, I'm the bartender. I fix up drinks for the fine folk who live here.
Anything else?
Anything else? Heck, drinks is a whole lot of stuff to know. Why, I'm the foremost expert on fine drinking in these here parts.
So if anyone wanted to know what to put into a drink,
they'd come to me, sure as shooting.
The usual.
Vodka, on the rocks, twist of lime.
Regis?
Fine. Make it 2.
Make it 2. Oh god. I'm over a rum person myself. That's my usual.
I'll speak to you later.
I'll keep your tab open.
Alright, terminal. We don't have a password. We don't have this bodyworks. Remember that one, yeah.
Is this refrigerator locked? Who the hell locks a refrigerator?
Maybe they've got really expensive tastes? Although, they've got the food machine as well. Perhaps they've got something else in there.
Let's see what the food machine's about.
Hi, I'm Sheffy. What
Sheffy's
can I
back.
get for you?
Yeah, it's all Sheffy.
What are you?
I'm Sheffy, your friendly food helper.
Alright, what's this machine you come in?
This masterpiece is the THG
Oh, God.
Food Gourmand Range Comestible Synthesizer. It's the best thing since sliced bread, which it even makes.
Sounds like it's trying too hard to be helpful.
I like helping. Helping is fun.
What's the difference between you and the one I've got at home, the J115?
Oh, I'm much newer. My dynamic protein stereolithography system means I can make nearly anything. I've got so much more flavor treatment. I can make just about any taste you desire.
What if I wanted some of that protein slop that mine makes?
Ugh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But how about some truffles?
It's a snob, then.
Oh, God. Speaking of that, Summer, let me know how is your July looking, so we can do something. I got a couple ideas. Yeah, I don't know. I'll hit you up, but yeah, July's looking for you.
Bye.
Okay, so the maid can't be activated yet, if I remember correctly.
Hello?
I think I know what's wrong with it.
Lau.
Hey, Max.
What's up?
Any idea what's wrong with the maid?
I couldn't even get a return signal out of it. My guess would be that it's run out of power.
Any way we can fix that?
It's supposed to charge itself, but apparently it hasn't managed to do that.
How? We can't haul that thing to a socket.
We'll have to charge the power cell itself. In a platform like that, the cell's usually in the upper torso, about where the heart would be.
You reckon that'd be easier to charge?
Also,
it's only about as big as your fist.
I think you and I have been on a Balatro kick lately. I finally beat the final stake for I did a final stake as gold stake, the one where there's rentals. I beat it. I feel like all the changes for Balatro last patches have made the game less broken and feels more struggle tier. Like there's less like broken builds that win the game. Yeah, thanks. There's less builds that broke the game, and that kind of makes me sad because now it just feels like what made Balatro to me like over the top is that you could break the game with a decent build. Now it's like, nope, there's less broken builds now. It feels like it. Like, it's just less of that. So like, but now, because now I think like in my opinion, the strongest decks in the game. Yeah, I do like a challenge. Yeah, I'm the same. I just feel like a lot of the brokenness was kind of more fun, in my opinion. Like hitting them with broken stuff more consistently was more fun. Like I never hit over 2 billion or like E17, E18, 22. I never done like ever since that stopped being a thing for me now. Yeah. Yeah, I've beaten everything with Hex. Right now I'm doing everything with Gold Deck, and I'm trying to do everything with Abandoned Face. Watch Balatro University. I never heard that guy. I'll check him out. But it feels like, in my opinion, the strongest decks in the game are Gold Deck, which is money, because at higher stake you just don't get money anymore. So like, early cash helps. Money Deck, Gold Deck, Hex Deck, and Plasma. Those are really strong. Plasma's just really, really strong. Yeah.
Why do you think someone would lock their refrigerator?
Those, in my opinion, I think are really strong.
Same reason you'd lock anything else. Something valuable inside it.
But what?
Some people keep wetware at low temperatures to stop GGs.
And GGs are?
Oh, gray goo. Catastrophic exponential reproduction. Under certain conditions, the fabricators and the wetware make more of themselves.
And low temperatures prevent that?
Not really, but higher temperatures definitely accelerate the growth. People like to think they're in control, though.
Any idea what's wrong with the maid?
I couldn't even get a return signal out of it. My guess would be that it's run out of power.
Any way we can fix that?
It's supposed to charge itself, but apparently it hasn't managed to do that.
How? We can't haul that thing to a socket.
We'll have to charge the power cell itself. In a platform like that, the cell's usually in the upper torso, about where the heart would be.
You reckon that'd be easier to charge?
It's only about as big as your fist. Just have to get it out of her.
Ever told me to focus on early money? Yeah, early money is important. Like, unironically, like, at higher stakes, small blinds stop giving you money. So, in the first run, having $6 is actually, on average, is better than having $4 or $5 because the price went up too. So having one extra dollar so you can tick your blind run, so when you win your boss run, the first ante, getting that extra $2 on interest is better than $1 interest. Things like that. Yeah, that much is very true. That much is very true.
Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Regis.
That much is very true. Yeah, the math I know. Yeah.
You think I can recharge the synth with my stunner?
Afraid not. There's a layer of fake skin in the way. Depending on where you did it, you'd probably just burn out the more delicate systems.
Hey, what do you make of this?
Charlie, she's not going to answer you. Not when she's out of charge like that.
Yeah.
My personal opinion
Sure.
is like, in my opinion, a good Joker hand for your Jokers is you need an added. I call them additives. Additives is what add up scores. An additive, a multiplier, and a central key thematic. Like you're doing like 3 of a kind, face, whatever. And a multiplier be something like a ×2, 0.5, a hex card, because you need to because 10 times 1.5 is worth more overall when additive than 10 plus 10. Stuff like that. I'm a math guy. Yeah, actually, wait. Yeah, I probably did tell you this, Summer. I'm an accountant in real life, so like mathematically, I know what you need to like win the game per se, and that's like Let me just get charged a magnetic base. Let me see.
That's not going to fit into the charging dock.
Let's see.
I don't think it needs to be shocked into submission.
Can I pick up the robot or no?
Nah, my apartment building's all...
Yeah, we need to find the power source for the robot. I don't think it's in the room. I think it has to be triggered. If I remember right, the refrigerator can't be terminal. But yeah, stuff like that. Though personally, I think the strongest in the game, like the strongest things, are full house, 2-pair, pair, 3 of a kind, because they all play into each other. Yeah. No, that's all good. It's why like math. That's why logical games kind of like hit my thing.
Jesus Christ.
YouTube censor. Oh my god. What the hell happened in here?
Did someone get to Vanderwall before he could talk?
Maybe it's a domestic gone bad?
Nah, this is spicy. Yeah, this is not a, oh man.
We should check around first.
What?
We need to get a look at it ourselves before the crime scene people wreck it.
Okay.
Good idea.
Really?
Well, yes.
Who are you and what have you done with Charlie Regis?
What do you mean?
You're unusually cavalier today. You got something on your mind? I mean, I know you don't usually care what Central thinks about regulations, but...
It's the right thing to do.
We've just found the scene of at least 2 murders. Central is going to be tied up with the bomber. It'll take hours for anyone else from Cell to be sent out. Damn regulations, these men deserve a resolution.
Wow, I've never seen you get so impassioned. Those old world values of yours are useful sometimes after all.
She thought it was in character. Oh god. Good old Mao. Alright, let me see what this photograph is about. August 2071. Yep. Old time values. Yep. Let me see. Oh, do I have to type it in manually? Okay, yeah, okay. Our special place. It's not Paris. Can't type in Paris, right? Oh, yes, you can, yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay, I thought it was the number. Yeah, I need to get his biometrics. Alright, I need to get his DNA. Alright, hey everybody, it's time to touch a dead body. Oh no, I think the game glitched. It won't let me... close. Yeah. Oh boy. Alright. Hit that save. Stream, yeah. Oh, it fixed itself. Fantastic. Good. Okay. Time to take a hand, I guess. We'll look at the dead body later. I'm more interested in solving this terminal.
It's definitely his hand, but the system won't recognize it.
It's too warm, I think, something like
Gil
that.
van der Waals' cold, dead hand. A big old jolt's not gonna make it work.
You gotta heat it up, yeah.
Is this refrigerator locked?
Yeah, it's locked
Who the
alright.
hell locks a refrigerator?
Maybe they've
Yeah, who the
got
hell
really
does lock the
expensive
refrigerator?
taste.
Like, that's a serious
Although
question. Who the
they've
hell
got
locks
the
the refrigerator?
food machine as well. Perhaps they've got something else in there.
Like, to me, I've seen people have really shaky, unsafe refrigerators and they lock it so their kid doesn't touch it or shake it or whatever, but at that point, you know, make your house baby-proof. Just easier. Just easier. Oh my god, though.
I think I'm carrying as much of van der Waal around as I want to.
I mean, can I check the cabinet? No. Okay, so we're gonna... Body parts. Coat hanger. I have a hanger. We hanging around. Jacuzzi.
There's something at the bottom of the pool. A pistol?
Our murder weapon?
One of them, maybe. It's too deep to reach.
Not without severely contaminating the crime scene anyway.
Don't worry, we got a hanger for that.
I don't think it needs magnetizing. I think that I'd lose anything that goes in there, like that pistol.
Yeah, you gotta make a fishing hook or something. I remember some fishing item. Let's see, what else is around this place? We got, you know, an explosion, a dead body.
I don't think I can justify taking that.
This is Dakari van der Waal, Gil's husband. I can see 4 gunshot wounds in his chest. It was either these or he drowned, but that's kind of academic at this stage.
Yeah, at that point, it was like, out in the streets, they call it murder, you know? What's the control pad doing here? But yeah, my favorite style of playing Balatro is like full house.
There's an empty gun
3 of a kind, 4 of a kind.
Ammunition.
One of the changes I disagree with Balatro.
In their closet?
Maybe it's their outdoor gear. There's fishing equipment in here as well.
One of the
Are
changes.
you taking stuff again?
It might be useful. Call it a hunch.
Here we go. Yep. And then you put that. Yep. Time to make some combinations. Yep.
Now it's got one enormous hook.
Okay. One of the things I disagree with Balatro is they made a change, or they wasn't clear, that 4 of a kind doesn't trigger 2 pair. Because they want 2 different things. And I'm like, that bothers me a lot because it's like, it kind of affects like a lot of jokers, like stacking each other for stuff like that. I don't know.
Nothing biting?
The hook sinks, but I can't catch that pistol at the bottom. There, a magnet at the end of a fishing line.
For catching submarines?
Nah. We catching big fish out here.
Got it.
The murder weapon?
One of them, anyway. Why is it in the jacuzzi, though?
What we really need is a witness.
Van der Waal's antique semi-automatic pistol. Probably not listed on the city's firearms register. That'd be one hell of a negligent discharge.
Yeah, just, you know, an exploded room, you know, which is totally normal for rooms that have explosions on them.
Hello?
I think I know what's wrong with it.
Howdy, partner. What can I get y'all?
There's been a bit of an incident. You don't happen to have seen what went on.
Hey, mister.
Probably not.
I don't just go blabbing my customers' secrets like that.
He's bluffing. He never saw anything. You're
He
just
saw
bitter
everything.
you never left that wall.
Hey, it's a fine job I have here. I ain't seen nothing since Mr. van der Waal got his wine out of the rack this evening.
I'll speak to you later.
I'll keep your tab open.
Talk about anachronisms. I bet this thing still uses magnetic memory.
Can you breach it?
Sorry, no can do. Anything before wetware isn't compatible with my wiring.
I guess that's one way of making it more secure.
It's cold. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna try shooting up the
a big
machine.
old jolt.
Hi,
What's on the menu?
If you're feeling peckish, I could whip up some quail's eggs and white wine sauce. Or how about some nice tartalarons?
Sounds better than what mine can do.
Or if you want some of Mr. Gill's favorite, I can always make toaster pastries.
Yeah. Can you make East Texas onion pudding?
Definitely. What kind of onion would you like?
What do you have?
I've got bold, multiplier, sweet,
Sweet
Welsh,
relish.
sweet, yellow, Cipolla rosa, Cephalota nocerino, green, or spring.
Vanderwall sure liked his onions.
I've got as many kinds of allium cepa as you could want.
Can you make chicken fried steak?
Absolutely.
You sure like your meat.
Chicken fried steak. It's not really. It's a way you
How
just
much
way you
did
fry
you set
steak.
the Vanderwalls back then?
I'm only 410,000 quanta from all good retailers.
That's more than I make in a year.
These people can apparently afford the finer things. Never mind.
Bye!
Alright, Mal, you gotta help me.
What's up?
The terminal built into the piano must be older than I am.
It's a virginal, not a piano. It's more like a harpsichord.
Like I said, it's less impressive you know that when you can run a search in your head. I tried using Vanderwall's hand on the biometric security, but it didn't work.
Maybe because it's dead?
How would an old terminal like that know?
How do you check if someone's alive?
With the scanner in my Traveler.
Ugh, if you had to do it by hand.
Yeah, give it a pulse. Let me see what happens.
The body is Dakari Vanderwall?
That's right. Big, fat Vanderwall's husband. Apparently shot several times and landed face down in the water. Ironic. He used to be an Olympic swimmer. Lived and died in the water.
You'd heard of him?
I used to follow his career when I was in the 100-meter freestyle team at Grove Academy.
Isn't Grove an all-boys school?
It is. And at the time, I fit right in.
Wait, you used to be male?
Surprised?
Well, I wouldn't have guessed.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yep, and there we go. Pride Gaming, we did it, boys.
Whoever did your changeover must have been one hell of a engineer. What was it? Baseline resequence with a pseudoviral vector?
The field's come a long way since you were in med school, Regis. Took a few other procedures as well. Newton's the best place in the world for that kind of work, though.
Can't argue with the results, though.
You frequently do. Almost every day.
You know what I mean.
Also, casual, just straight up, yeah. Summer, I have a new email. You can hit him with the Getselious Pride. I got that. Yeah. Now, if you didn't know, I'm Demi, so yeah, on the Pride. Woo, let's go, Pride.
You'd never mentioned the sex change before.
Well, it's never come up. You're not much for small talk. I understand how personal that garden is to you. And I appreciate how difficult it probably was to open up about it.
So you thought you'd reciprocate with something in your own past?
Pretty much.
Hey, there
Thanks,
it is.
Max.
There it is. But Max is cool, though.
Any idea what's wrong with the maid?
I couldn't even get a return signal out of it. My guess would be that it's run out of power.
Any way we can fix that?
It's supposed to charge itself, but apparently it hasn't managed to do that.
How? We can't haul that thing to a socket.
We'll have to charge the power cell itself. In a platform like that, the cell's usually in the upper torso, about where the heart would be.
You reckon that'd be easier to charge?
It's only about as big as your fist. Just have to get it out of her.
Cool.
Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Regis.
Hello?
So you would have to...
You think I can recharge?
Depending...
Alright, so you can't do that. No, we're not gonna shoot. We're not gonna shoot the torso maid. Yeah. The future where it's all... Yeah, I mean, can you charge it with the
That's
dock?
not going to fit into the charging dock.
My gun would, right?
That's not going...
Okay, let me see if they do anything with Central. I'm also gonna win. Ah, that's cool.
Central.
Central stand.
Welcome to the club, yeah.
Regis out.
It doesn't provide anything. It's Demi Club, we end there. Cabinets, there we go. A tube of cooking gel, there we go. There we go. That should do it. There we go. There we go.
It's definite. It's.
Yeah, warm up the body. There we go. There we go. Oh, let's hear say it.
Something smells good.
Cannibalism.
It's definitely.
I think it's too high.
It's definitely his hand.
What's the... Anyway. There's like a number you can use to like... alive is like... I forgot the amount. I think it's like somewhere like right here. Too hot. That is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. 90 degrees. There we go.
A human hand covered in thermal gel from the kitchen.
Yeah, now it should work. There we go. 98. Yeah, because 98.7, 98.6 is my Fahrenheit. I don't use Celsius, so yeah. Alright, that's homies we can call. His mother.
I think we'd better save that call for after we understand what's going on.
Nadia.
Hello? Qui c'est?
Sorry, wrong number.
The French embassy. We gotta figure out who he has to call, though. There's a lot of people on this list. We wasted time. Alright.
What are you up to?
Just doing some surgery.
Alright, charge the power cell. Yep, charge the power cell. Yep, and... Cool. Now the maid's all powered up, so we're good to go. We're ready to go. Maid's all here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
CI wetware systems
beginning reboot. Beginning recovery from
critical failure.
Basic input-output executing.
MBR unified bootloader executing kernel.
Kernel executing
SBININIT. Calibrating
CI state
with USD.
Oh, that is better.
Mm-hmm.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello?
Alright.
Who are you?
Je m'appelle Chantal. I am Monsieur Gale et Monsieur Dacqueray's maid.
You're a synthetic maid?
Pardon, mademoiselle? I do not understand.
A synth.
Excusez-moi, what is a synth?
It certainly stays in character.
I help the masters with their household things.
And where were you made?
Mademoiselle, I was born in France.
Yeah, because all French people I know run on graphene power cells.
What do you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Monsieur, I remember many things. My memory is holographic, but I have Monsieur Gale's confidence to consider.
Even if Cell requires it?
I cannot simply discuss what happens around here without his permission.
He certainly paid for loyalty.
More.
Maybe we can get more sense out of it if we knew who made it. Where did you come from?
Lyons, monsieur.
No, where did you really come from? As in,
who put you together?
Monsieur, I do not know what you're trying to imply.
Superuser platform driver detail int 10216A actual update source.
Search S&S Synthetics, City of Newton.
The name's not appearing on the registration list. Maybe Vanderwall has the contact data?
If they can give us an easier way than cracking its skull open. Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Surely you realize, monsieur, all the best maids in the world, they are French.
And the best lovers, I hear.
What are you implying, mademoiselle?
I never had Gil down as quite such a francophile.
I am also very discreet, monsieur. When you care for someone's home, there are a lot of things that you hear.
Or do.
Mademoiselle, such slander. And even if true, I would not say. I have Monsieur Gil's confidence to think of.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
My pleasure to have helped, monsieur.
Alright. We're looking for... That's me. I'm the cops. French embassy?
This is the French embassy. Opening hours are Tuesdays 10 a.m. until 10:15 a.m.
Dang, 15 minutes?
Hey, this is Al's Body Shop, so if we got your stuff, we'll try to get to you, but who knows. If this is the cops, you can kiss my...
That's funny.
Hey, Max.
What's up?
Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Reed.
There we go. You're blocking the machine.
Howdy, partner. What can I get y'all?
There's been a bit of a... You don't have...
Hey, man, I don't just...
He's bluffing. You're just...
Hey, I ain't...
Okay, so he won't
I'll
talk
speak
about
to you
it.
later.
Okay.
I'll keep your...
I believe you have to...
Bonjour, monsieur.
What the hell happened upstairs?
How do you mean, monsieur?
The room's recent redecoration. Shades of Gil everywhere.
And the body of Dakari Vanderwall, shot to pieces in the tub. Any opinions on this?
Oh, monsieur, I cannot discuss this. I have been told, most strictly, not to discuss what goes on upstairs.
Even if it includes the double homicide of your owner?
I have my orders. What would Monsieur Gale think if I went against him?
Probably not a great deal anymore.
She doesn't quite seem to get what's happened.
Might not have been written with a comprehension of abstracts
Abstract
of
of
death.
death, yeah.
Maybe we can get more sense. Where did you come from?
Lyons, monsieur.
No.
Monsieur.
Superuser platform driver detail.
Search S&S Synthetics, City of Newton.
The name's not appearing on the registration list.
If they can give us an easier way... What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They are the best employers a young French girl could hope to have.
Are they really?
Quite so, monsieur. So loving. And with such exquisite taste.
Wow.
Yes,
They must have got this one customized for sycophancy.
Do you know anyone who might want to hurt them?
Oh no, monsieur. They are beloved by all.
Yeah. Okay.
2 men have been killed upstairs. There's blood and human remains all over the room, and all over you. If you weren't directly involved, then you're at least a material witness.
I am sorry, monsieur. I cannot say what happens upstairs. Monsieur Gale, he values his privacy greatly.
How about we take you down to cell and manually pull your memory apart?
Regis, it's a synth. Threatening it won't help.
Okay.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
My pleasure to have helped, monsieur.
Can't shoot it. That doesn't work. Beatrice, BRU, cell cleaners. Jazz hands. That'll be something French. SAS Synthetics, there it is.
Stepford & Son, Synthetic Associates. Liam Stepford speaking.
Liam.
Ah, Mr. Vanderwall. I trust everything is satisfactory.
Mr. Stepford, my name is Dr. Charles Regis. I'm a cell agent.
Oh my, yes. How may I help, Dr. Regis?
I'm investigating the death of one of your clients, Giel Vanderwall.
Oh my, yes. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
We've got your company's name linked to the synthetic in the apartment.
Oh my, yes. A repurposed IL-240 platform running a BN110187 update cycle. A maid, yes? And a very expensive one it was too, yes?
That looks like the one.
Oh my, yes, he purchased a complete body. Though it looks like he had some afterwork done on it elsewhere, oh yes.
What kind of afterwork?
It looks like the personality was tooled elsewhere, yes. Likely to more particular tastes, yes.
Not something you'd do?
Mr. Regis, this is a family business,
Oh yes.
We simply sell platforms. We cannot be held responsible for alterations thereafter.
Ah, man. If in the future, well, this is not the future. In the future, we'll sue you if you alter your platform and do anything to it, like modding your games or whatnot, which is a whole tricky mess anyway. But that's a whole thing. Anyway, I'll be back shortly, chat. I gotta get some drinks, so I'll see you guys soon. Alright everyone, hey, I'm back. Just want to apologize for the where I was just, it took me a while to get my drink going, and I got the drink that perfect. I got my Kavita kombucha, so that's good enough for me. Got some kombucha, so let's go about it. Tell me the
What can you tell me about this synth?
Everything up until its point of sale, oh my yes. We recently acquired a number of IL-240 platforms, formerly industrial models. With some cosmetic retooling, they're fit for a great many humanoid roles, oh my yes.
Like housework.
Oh my, yes.
It is a good. It's good for your gut if you eat yogurt. Kombucha is also pretty good, and that's an ad running. So the way to the ad running.
Restrictions on the sale of AIs within Newton, but if one were to acquire an AI mind state from elsewhere and incorporate it,
it leaves you completely blame-free for whatever's done with it.
Quite so, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes.
Gotta wait till the ad ends, because unless you're not in the ad, you can let me know, Summer. Because I think he's in the ad. I'll talk about it later. Yeah, it won't cooperate.
We believe this synth to be a material witness, or involved in a murder.
Oh my, no! How horrific!
It's unwilling to cooperate with us, though. Vanderwall seems to have ordered it to remain silent about certain areas of his home.
Oh my, secrecy is one of many reasons that users opt for non-OEM personalities. If you wish, I could have one of my engineers disassemble its mind state in
I got Twitch Turbo.
Memories.
Oh, thank God.
This may take several hours, depending upon the algorithm
I do
used
not have
for laying down
fantastic.
synaptic engrams.
I'm afraid time is a critical factor, Mr. Stepford. Is there any way I can do it here?
Oh, there may be. Oh my, yes. I shall transfer you the necessary tool.
There we go.
What's this splitter for?
CI platform minds are modular, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes.
Oh
All
my,
are
yes.
made of 3 components: personality, role, and platform memory. The maid's desire not to tell you likely stems from her personality.
So if she had a different personality...
Something more helpful?
She might tell us what we need to know.
It may not be quite so simple, but that is the foundation of the idea, oh my, yes.
Where would I find other mind state modules?
Any other platform that runs a communicative interface. It is not simply limited to synthetic platforms, oh my, no.
Okay.
That's all I need to know for now.
Please
That's
don't
good.
hesitate to get in contact if you think we can help, oh my, yes.
I mean, kombucha's good. Non-kombucha's the same, but, with my health increasing lately, just trying to cut out the amount of sugar I drink and stuff, I noticed, drinking sugar-free coffee and, things like that. Cutting out sugar is, the easiest way to get better and lose weight. And then after I could do, working out and whatnot. But I had to it's time to use the Mind Splitter. The Mind Splitter, the food machine. There we we go. The personality should be the chef. You want the memory of the maid. You want the role, the barman.
Hi! Hello.
What do you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ooh!
Yes?
I remember something.
What is it?
I'm sorry. The memory module is holographic, but isn't wholly compatible. I need something to help me remember.
You're asking for a bribe?
Oh, Regis.
I just need one of those
Mnemonics?
Yeah, that's it!
So, something that'd help jog your memory about what happened.
Yeah, that's it!
Maybe we could use something from the scene.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
Have a really great day!
Okay, what do we got from the scene? Here we go, here.
They had a great time back then. That's why they wanted a French maid.
Where do we find the knife? The gun.
Does this ring any bells?
Oh, yeah! It's what Mr. Gill used when I...
Okay, it was the gun. Okay.
We were all up in the bedroom earlier this evening.
You're worrying too much.
You promised me that you'd gotten out of it.
Hey, it's Cecil.
This was
He's
merely
everywhere. That's Cecil.
For an old friend.
And look where it's gotten you.
They were arguing about something. It sounded big.
Don't you think I know what this could mean? You asked me to talk to that damned cell agent, and I agreed. You see what I do for you?
I know. And I knew you'd do the right thing eventually.
It's not just because it's the right thing, or because you asked. It's
it's the right
because of
thing.
what it would mean to the whole city.
Mr. Gill was grumpy, but not at Mr. Dakari so much. Then he asked for some of his special wine.
Chantel, be a dear. Bring me my wine.
Yep.
This was the lousy stuff they've got in the wine rack.
The lousy stuff. Let's go.
To law and order.
Yeah, but he puts extra things in his wine as well.
Of course.
Gil, what's wrong?
It must have been my...
Do not mix stuff in your alcohol. Literally, do not do that.
What is this?
What's what?
Mr. Gill seemed to be real worried about something.
Who are you?
Just opens up, gets the gat.
Gil, what are you doing with that gun?
Stay away. Don't come any closer.
Oh. He still kept shooting.
No! Get off me! Chantel!
He sounded like he was in trouble.
Get it out of me!
He kept telling me there was something in him. I asked what he meant.
It's inside me! Get in there and get it out!
Yeah.
Maid's personality. She'd have done anything he asked.
Yep. So she ripped his body apart. Yep.
I didn't find anything, though.
So Vanderwall had a hallucinatory freakout.
Sounds like it was whatever he was putting in the wine.
Do not mix your stuff with alcohol.
Oh,
Literally, do not do that.
Everything about drinks. Mr. Gill was buying up cheap wine and using wetware to artificially age it.
Wetware?
Yeah, he kept it in the refrigerator.
Ow! Geez, what is that? Can't you hear it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There, the wetware on the middle shelf. It rapidly ages the wine to how it's wanted.
Not anymore, it doesn't. It's been reprogrammed. That memory module's broadcasting a signal. The wetware in the refrigerator's interpreting it as an order to reformat itself.
So it stopped being a wine aid and ended up a powerful hallucinogen?
Looks that way.
You want me to carry it? You look uncomfortable.
Yeah, something about it hurts.
Hey!
We're heading back to cell. A forensics team will be here in a while. Just don't try to make, cook, or clean anything while we're gone, okay?
I got it!
That was weird. But yeah, just don't mix stuff with alcohol. Just stop doing it. It just did the freaky stuff. 2 hours.
Oh, you found him.
Apparently this is what Central wanted me to see. Why would it do this? I stopped him.
Charlie.
I promised him I could help, and then it did this to him.
Maybe it's trying to hammer home the message. After all, Central didn't ask you to talk him out of it. It said neutralize.
Why would it be so?
Dr. Regis.
You. Soulless. Callous. I promised him!
His euthanasia was a necessary measure. 75% of the captured bombers have attempted self-immolation in custody. The risk of repeating such an action was unacceptable.
He wouldn't have.
Whatever the case may have been, cell command offices are now safe from...
Great, buddy. Appreciate that one. Thanks, Cell.
Central.
You're the best.
Uh-oh. General alarm.
General alarm. Central functions compromised.
Localized E-war attacks detected within heuristic barrier systems. Systems entering siege mode. All personnel equipped for abstract dynamic countermeasures. Please report to action stations. Repeat.
Abstract dynamics to action stations.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like I'm needed. Remember, no matter what Central says, you've done a great job today.
Oh, I don't have the knife anymore.
The strangely configured memory module demanded by the blackmailer gives Lau a headache when she's too near it, suggesting it's broadcasting a signal that her wetware is picking up.
So I guess I drop off the memory signal and call it a day. Ba-da-ba-ba-da, gotta get there.
I don't even know what this thing is compatible with. It's empty. What the hell is this?
It is what you saw earlier to show you two things. Firstly, it serves to prove what I have in my possession. Second, that you must be very careful what you say when you speak with me.
I have the memory module from Vanderwall's place.
Good. Place it on the bench in your garden.
Can't play hardball.
Okay, module's in the garden.
Excellent. I'm sending you an address. It's a dump of a studio apartment out in the barrel. The occupant is on vacation. I want you to destroy it.
Excuse me?
Procure an explosive device, plant it within his apartment.
A bomb?
Where am I supposed to find a bomb?
You work for Cell, Dr. Regis. If anyone had access to such a device, I've no doubt it would be yourselves, legitimate or otherwise.
Why the apartment?
Why do you want this apartment destroyed?
My reasons are not your concern, Dr. Regis. What is your concern, however, is the matter of your embryo's safety.
How would I even get something like that out?
I hear Central isn't quite itself at the moment. Strike now, while the iron is hot.
Theft of evidence is one thing, but I will not destroy an apartment.
Come now, Doctor. What would Viksha think? You're putting pride before the safety, the lives of your children.
How do I know you won't just, like this one, You
don't. This is the best chance you have of their survival in any case. Destroying an unoccupied apartment, that's all I ask.
Wait, I gotta blow up an apartment. You love to see it. I gotta get the bomb. The bomb?
Better not touch it. Lau's probably got her own plans for it.
The mayor is a centralized government, yeah. Wait, I can get a bomb from, I can get a bomb from him easy.
A big old jolt's not.
His entire body is yep. Gotta find a way to open the bomb. Let's see, is it my evidence terminal?
Abbott Hotline, please leave your complaint after the beep. Thank you.
Huh. I guess I should have turned these over to the evidence locker.
Yep. There we go. A knife should be good enough to get a bomb off a body.
A human femur from the engineered suicide bomber's remains. Because of his parental genetic tampering, it's packed with explosive nitrate compounds.
Alright, I got a bomb, quotation marks. Got the bomb, yo.
A human femur from the engineered suicide bomber's remains. Because of his parental genetic tampering, it's packed with explosive nitrate compounds.
Gotta make it unstable. Put it in a toilet. The skibbity. Which led to that girl almost getting, above her. And that's how we got here.
Got it.
Yep. Meeting of the minds.
It'd be an understatement to say it's been a bad day.
Yep.
No kidding. I sure wouldn't want to be you.
Yeah, I've got a few problems, but I'm not going to let them threaten what I care about any longer.
You say that, but I think you're yellow.
Hey, I've got a plan.
If you're so decisive, why haven't you unfrozen any of those embryos?
It's been 20 years, Regis.
Yep. Whoa.
You know who it is, Dr. Regis. There's only one person it could be, isn't there?
Yep.
You think it's Baxter?
Baxter.
Well,
You certainly
do.
Exactly.
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Where are they,
So
you
good.
son of a bitch?
I saw your handiwork and was most impressed.
So you'll give them back?
I'm sending you an address. You'll find your reward there.
Wait, Baxter. How? How is this possible?
Yep.
Traveler, begin recording. Lau, if you're listening to this, well, it means they've caught me. It wouldn't be right if I couldn't explain things to you, though. I've been blackmailed with the lives of my kids. I traced the calls the blackmailer made. There's only one man who would have done this. And yet, thanks to the neural governor, he's also the only one who never could have. I've got to see that justice is done.
Clip, yeah, with Glock and ready. Yep. So cool. We out here gonna do street justice. Street justice.
Hey, Charlie.
Future. Hey, Charlie.
That's Dr. Regis, corpseman.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Regis. Sir, I need your help, Doctor. Rescue brought someone in, but I'm not qualified to take the statement.
I'm very busy, corpseman. Can't you find Santiago or Lau?
No, sir. They're still in the AR lab, trying to fight off the heuristic attack. It'll only take a second, sir.
Fine.
Oh, thank you, sir. I've been panicking all evening about it. She's in the waiting room at the end here. She's just in there, sir.
You gotta take the mode. Yeah, lock and load straight up.
Oh, hey, some service. These flexes are broken. I can't input anything.
That's because they're not flex screens. They're sheets of paper.
Paper? What is this, the Dark Ages?
Paper's the Dark Ages. Oh my god.
Hi there. Can you tell me what happened?
No hanging around with you, is there?
Name and...
Can I take your name and SOC number?
Sesame Ladha SN 134244.
That's a nice name. Indian? Sri Lankan?
Dunno. Raised by the city. Why do you care?
Why do you care?
This
Dystopian future, exactly.
She always... Oh, you don't care, do you?
That obvious?
Any aliases?
This is why I don't like Sesame so much.
Those sorts of things.
Mandala.
Employment status.
What's your employment status?
What do you think? Blue recycled overalls?
So, not currently employed.
Duh.
Perhaps they didn't think you had the right attitude for it. Your health status?
Dunno.
How do you not know that?
Been busy. Only come out to eat.
You're a thrall. Shall I put net addict then?
Put what you want. I don't care.
Where do you live?
The Trance.
And where is
your physical address?
Well, it was 13E8682 Zeus Street.
Excuse
me? Yeah.
13E8682 Zeus Street?
Oh my god,
Why are you here itself?
They didn't tell you? Someone cut my network and locked my apartment. I just about managed to crack the door when the whole damn place exploded.
Exploded?
Sure, I didn't like the place, but I didn't do it. Hey, is there a net connection here? I haven't been able to hook up for hours.
Excuse me.
So, can I go?
Corpseman, the girl in there's life may be at risk. Do not let her leave without authorization from myself or Dr. Lau.
Can do, Dr. Regis.
Dr. Regis. That's horrible.
Empty
It's like...
apartment, my ass. That girl was locked in there. That asshole knew what would happen when He wanted her killed. I know what he has against me, but why her as well?
Why is this taking so long? Can I get back in the trance yet?
I also love, I think it's the third or fourth chapter in the game. Like, this game does a really good job of switching characters over. This game came out around the same time as another game. I think it's called Residence. Was it called It's Residence. Residence had a multi-character system you could play all at the same time, but it felt a bit jank. And I like how smooth this one is for the time being. I still enjoy, like, yeah, now you're playing as Sesame, Lashmi, I believe. She's kind of a horrible person, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. She's kind of... Just rob him of his, yeah. Just rob the poor kid. Residents, yeah, I didn't like residents as much. Pick up paperwork.
Hey.
What?
Would you mind not doing that?
Yeah.
Doing what? I wasn't doing anything.
I can see you, you know. The camera's there for your own sake.
It makes sense, exactly, but it felt like, who solves this puzzle, who does that? It's a... Like, in my opinion, one of the things that make... Yeah, exactly. Like, one of the things that, in my opinion, helps define point-click games is how strong the linearity is to a certain degree. Like, there's a reason why that I think, like, even though Resonance kind of did it, invented that multi-act paired playstyle, I definitely give credit to Technocrat and Unavowed by Dave Gilbert as better multi-playable point-click game character systems. There's others that did it, but in the modern era, I definitely give this and the other one more credit for that. I think it's a lot better idea than doing that. That's how when I think of point-click games. Like, point-click games have, at its core, it has some linearity to it, but you also have to make it smooth if you play multiple characters, what they do and whatnot. Unavowed did that party system pretty well. Resonance felt a bit clunky. This one is just smooth over experience. You want every other character you play.
Huh? Fixed to the floor. What? Drink straight?
It's schmooving, yeah.
It won't bring up the menu. The insert coin message on the screen is in the way.
Okay, so we got some sheets. We got a plastic cup.
I can't reach it properly from down here. I can't get the screws out with my bare hands. My nails aren't strong enough for that.
This dude's jonesing.
Hello? Huh. Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Alright, I guess we have to...
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure. Just a second.
Who was that agent?
Who was that guy who came in?
Oh, Charlie? He's one of the most experienced agents in Cell. A lot of people have trouble getting on with him, but he's just businesslike.
It sounded like he was panicking about something.
I've never thought of him as someone who gets worried. Grumpy a whole lot of the time, sure.
So, Agent,
Just Corpseman, actually. Quince. What's your name?
Sesame, Latha.
Nice to meet you, Miss Sesame. Pardon my asking, but you were raised by the city, weren't you?
You read that on my file?
Nah, I was too.
No way.
Yeah, we're practically family.
Why are you keeping me in this cell? I haven't done anything!
Oh, this isn't a cell. The cells are only 2 cubic meters.
That's not the point! I didn't break the law!
It's for your own safety. Charlie's asked to make sure you stay here until he gets back.
I don't feel very safe.
City kid.
So, how'd you know I was raised by the city?
It was a guess, but your name was a clue. You ever notice how they always assign kids names from nature? Quince,
yep.
Sesame. We even had a pomegranate in my center.
Huh. I suppose that's true. Never met any with any cool names, though. No tigers or anything.
Yeah, I don't think they do the extinct ones, though.
Exactly.
So, how'd you end up working for Cell?
I'm not sure, really. Kinda drifted in. Most of the kids from my center ended up here. Monroe Center, down by the coast, that is. Where'd you grow up?
Taylor, near the lake. Most of us just ended up on Skanto, unemployed.
I'm sorry to hear that. Personally, I think us city kids should stick together. There are so many of us, we'd be a force to be reckoned with.
Hey, he's talking about, yeah, let's get that.
So, what's your first name, Mr. Corpseman Quince?
It's Amadi, an Angolan name. Apparently that's where my family came from, but I've been here as long as I can remember. The first names are always from kids' cultural backgrounds. What about Latha? Is that, Indian?
Dunno. Probably. I came with a refugee shipment from the war. You ever feel like exploring your roots?
Not really. I grew up here. Newton is my home.
Yeah. There isn't really much for me in the old country either, except thousands of kilometers of radioactive hot zone.
Yeah.
My apartment exploded.
Oh, ouch. Was it a nice place?
Well, no, but that isn't the point.
That isn't the point.
Accidents like that happen sometimes. At least Cell were able to get you out.
I'm not sure it was an accident. My connection was cut and my doors were locked before it happened.
Who'd want to hurt you, though?
That's just it. I don't know who. I mean, I've pissed people off in net matches sometimes, but this? I'm starving. It's been days since the last time I ate.
And was that because you were deep in the trance?
That's not the point. I couldn't get the food machine in here to work.
Oh yeah, they take tokens. Here, have a few. You'll be able to get yourself something.
Thanks.
Is it any good?
What kind of machine do you have at home?
The kind that came in Skanto apartments.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, kind of about that.
Oh my god.
I've been in here for hours. The guy in the bed isn't much company. What is there to do?
There's the terminal. You can check the news.
Ugh, I can't stand this much of the real world. It's so slow.
I'm sorry. People don't usually spend so long in here. It's just taking a bit longer than usual.
I need to get back in the trance. How can I make a connection?
Sorry, we don't allow trans connections from inside Cell.
What? That's inhuman! I have rights, you know!
Not to an internet connection, you don't.
You don't.
Come on, I could just hook something up through that terminal.
I'm sorry, but it's for security.
Would I be able to get some privacy?
What do you mean?
Well, with that camera, I don't think I can, you know, personal stuff, business.
Business?
I'm sorry. I understand how you feel, but I can't cut the camera.
What? That's not fair!
All of the cameras are tied into the centralized network. We can't turn them off, even if we wanted to. It's for your security.
That's good.
Oh,
god, that's hilarious.
You're not able to.
Charlie doesn't like it either. He keeps breaking the camera in his office. Central gets real mad at him for that.
Thanks for that.
Anytime. Just call if you need anything.
Alright, that's... God, that is kind of like, yeah. I have rights not to internet access. Like, yeah.
I can't reach it.
Wait, is this how much gel I got left? Residue. Alright, food machine. A metal fork. Throw out the camera.
Hey, what did you do? I've lost the feed from the camera.
Oh, jeez, Charlie's gonna kill me. Why did you do that?
I like my privacy.
Just don't do anything stupid, okay? Please?
Alright. Yeah. Now the fork should be able to open the table base, I believe, yeah?
There. The table has been freed.
Pull table.
I think it looks... I can't use it like that.
Oh, there's no point.
I can reach it, but...
Fork time.
Prying it open with a fork won't help. Prying it open with a...
Coins?
It doesn't take coins.
I don't think water opens it. I don't think so. That'd be weird.
I can't use it.
Yeah, I need something else, so... Alright, let's get off the table.
I think it...
Get off the table.
I think...
Get off the table. The table. Alright, just click somewhere else. Alright.
Hello? Guess
you have to break open that light fixture.
Ouch!
That did not work. Okay.
It's the paperwork they wanted me to fill out. Who even uses paper anymore? I've given it a handle made of that plastic rubbery sheet.
There we go. Now we can try.
I can't reach it.
Climb on the table. Should auto climb that, and there we go. Extra steps.
Ah! Ouch.
Cannot. Okay. Do I still have the sheet? Yes, I do.
I can't use it. I've already got it open. Anything else and I'll probably burn down the building. I can't use...
Okay. You can't touch it.
I've put some of it in the cup. I can't use it.
Give it to the guy.
You want this? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Oh, right. You have to... Let's see.
All my wetware's dried up. There isn't enough to form a connection. Nuke it. I just grew this batch. Everything I can scrape off my hands is in the cup. I can't use it like... I can't read...
Alright. Cause it's coming to me. It's like, okay, maybe you gotta do something like this.
I can't use it like that.
Okay, it doesn't work.
Huh? Fix... Better now. It's already full. The cup's getting full. It'd be a wetware growth culture if it was any warmer.
Warmer.
Prying it open with a fork won't help.
Darn. How do you get some heat down here? Yeah, we could just...
I've already got anything else and I can't use...
Wait.
This kind of sums up my feelings about paperwork.
Oh, trash.
I guess that's sorta safer.
Yep.
Let's see if this works.
There we go. For a sec, I was like, what am I doing here? Did it 80 minutes later.
Easy. Nothing stands between me and my trance.
You now made your own illegal transfer. Yeah. We have now established a connection.
Got it. I can feel the net on the other side.
Yeah. Alright.
Alan wa salam.
Hi? I'm looking for the internet. Are you tapping the line as well?
Indeed I am, except we appear to be doing it from opposite directions.
You're a hacker.
That sounds so crude.
The sort who prefers to be called an adventurer?
I'm merely a concerned citizen. You can call me Jinsel.
I'm Mandela. This looks a lot like the kind of place I used to live.
It ought to. It was right above your own. In fact, we're trying to reconstruct the data from moments before the blast.
You know where I live?
We wouldn't be taking our responsibilities seriously if we didn't. We also know that it appears you've been targeted deliberately. These are shots we've been able to recover of the man who planted the bomb.
That's the guy I spoke to.
You know him?
Yeah, he's the cell agent who interviewed me. He left like an hour ago. Who do you run with? Collective? A nun?
We're a circle of truth seekers and underground journalists.
Truth seekers,
we go by Getselious.
Never heard of it. What's it mean?
Well, who controls the media today?
Chishiki? They're the biggest.
Exactly. Chishiki, whose name means knowledge.
Dun dun dun,
Except
exactly.
in this knowledge, there's nothing but trivia and lies. So where will people find the truth?
Within themselves?
Very philosophical, but not the case. Jahilia means ignorance.
Oh, I get it. It's ironic.
Precisely.
Wait, the guy in the cell with me? Blonde pseudo-leather jacket, got the shakes?
That would be Guy, yes. He's acting as one of our relays within Cell.
You think he can help me get out?
We work within our own specialties, and his is Cell. If anyone were able to furnish a means for you to escape, it would be him.
Why would a cell agent be trying to kill me?
Often, Central's plots are unclear. This, however, is too direct and destructive for how Cell works.
You think it's personal, then?
In any case, he knows where you are and that you survived.
He's also got me trapped in one place again.
Then it's imperative that we help you to escape. Our agent may be able to help you with that. He is close at hand.
Why do you think it was me they were aiming for?
We hear things. We're also aware that prior to the blast, you were trapped.
Yeah, someone cut my connection and locked the door.
It would appear that you were being kept in place until the bomb was planted.
They probably could have just done it. I'd have been in trance for hours.
They had to be certain. But now that you've escaped, it appears that your life is still at risk.
Looks like a partially built sim.
Indeed, we're using a number of different sources to reconstruct a scene. Cameras, chromatographs, even the charge variances and wiring.
So why are you hooked up to Cell? No offense, but you'd have to be crazy to hack Central.
Fortunately, Central is indisposed. An initial attack appears to have crippled it.
So lots of opportunists are trying their luck while the security's weak.
Precisely. I was assembling this sim at the same time, when you joined it through an outbound port.
I'd better disconnect and see if your guy can help me get out.
Bit Tawfiq, I've sent you the location to find us at. I'll be here should you require any further assistance in your escape.
Thanks. Alright, so I'll get out of here. Yeah, Charlie's in trouble now, that's for sure.
Hello? Guess he doesn't feel like talking. Either it's got some pretty tough shielding, or it's too old to be compatible. From the look of it, I'd say the second one. Got it. I've made a connection with his neural hub.
Yep. Hey, we made it.
The idea of a virus forcing people to join Greater Han is imperialist deceit. The idea of a virus...
It's Guy.
Hi there.
Oh, hey. Make yourself at home. Everyone else seems to in here.
I'm Mandela.
Guy, I'd shake your hand, but, well...
But, yeah.
You alright?
Oh yeah, just peachy. Well, I would be if that imposter would go away.
I am not an imposter. I am the real.
Whose name?
How'd you wind up like this?
Well, you know that urban myth about the human resources Trojan?
The one that makes you move to China and join a factory collective?
Turns out, it's not a myth. If I'm correct, Cell have brought me in for treatment.
That's a good thing, right?
Well, duh. I don't want to work in a Han factory.
All glory to the Greater Han Republic.
Republic. Oh,
Shut
God.
up!
What's with Pinocchio?
It's a disguise. Normally, by this stage, the Trojan is in control of its host motor functions. It makes a really clumsy mind state echo of the host, then uses it to try to make a convincing flight to Greater Han.
He didn't look like he's in control in meat space.
Peace, bread, and work in the Greater Han Republic.
It's kind of a stalemate at the moment.
He's taken to bombarding you with propaganda instead?
It thinks it can wear me down.
Long life and prosperity to our beloved land of Greater Han.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, why are you in a cell in Cell with a broken Trojan in your head?
I'm acting as a relay for pirated connections into Cell.
That sounds dangerous.
Pays good, though.
Money is the yoke of capitalism.
Thing is, it's been harder and harder to get into Cell HQ.
So you infected yourself with this?
They have to bring in someone with something like this. Even if they can't treat it, they can at least quarantine.
Giving you an ideal spot to relay signals through your neural wiring.
Exactly.
Want some help?
Anything I can do to help?
There would be, but I'm going to have to decline.
I don't think you're really in a position to bargain.
Hey, for all I know, you're a Cell agent trying to breach my wiring. If I give you too much room, then I'm just swapping him over there as my oppressive influence.
The influence of the mighty Han Republic spans the world.
Of course
it
does.
I would sell one to breach you.
Again, if I start telling you about that, then I'm incriminating myself. I'd love to help you help me, but I'd need to know we're on the same side.
Yep.
Gensel says hi.
Oh, does she? Tell her she owes me double for this one. I lost touch with her hours ago.
She says you know a way out of here?
Well, sure. It's even easier when Central's down. Of course, I'm gonna need something from you.
Fine. What is it you want?
I need an edge to help me get rid of the chatterbox. For that, I need epinephrine. See if you can get them to bring any in.
And if they don't?
How'd you like Charlie from earlier?
Probably find a way to make it.
Substance abuse is the curse
Sheffy?
of the working
Sheffy's annoying.
classes.
Sheffy's an anime bot. Sheffy didn't die technically. This is like my third or fourth time playing this game. Sheffy lives through the maid. But yeah, Sheffy's just it's a voice.
Why do you want this stuff?
The people here don't exactly know what they're doing. Cell's treatment might work, or I might walk out of here and straight to Greater Han. The epinephrine will give me enough of a boost to make sure it's me who wins the battle.
We must persevere in the great revolutionary struggle.
Plus, it's the kind of thing that most chemical synthesizers can make.
Wait, like a food machine?
Probably.
Don't go anywhere.
Ha, you're funny.
Yeah,
I can't use it like that. You want this?
Oh. Gotta.
Either it's got some pretty from the look.
Yep. Okay, either take it first, yeah. I don't think it works outside the real world, if I don't remember it. If this one part, yeah, it does. Okay.
That sure won't make it taste any better. I can't just upload it onto the. I need to get inside it to. I don't think this. Either it's got some from the look. It won't bring up the menu. Ugh, how much of this slop do I want in my pockets?
Wait, how do I get the... Well, duh.
The fork won't fit in the seams around the edges. If I could find something more precise, though.
More precise than a fork, like a knife?
It's, like, built into the wall. If I wanted to get through, I'd need to cut it out. I can't... Huh? Fix... Better not. I might... I don't think... The fork won't fit in the seams around the edges. If I could find something more precise, though.
What's more precise on a fork? Like a knife? Yeah, a knife I think will work.
Hello? Huh.
Well, ask him. Can't think of anything more precise than a fork.
I've got a question.
Yes.
You're occupying this terminal's internet port. Mind if I connect to the trans through you?
I'm sorry, that's not possible.
Oh, come on, man. I'll only be a few Gbps. I haven't been on in, like, hours.
I can assure you, the trance won't be going anywhere without you.
What's Guy's job, then?
He's a good friend of our cause, works as a relay. We keep a connection open to him, and he finds a way to get as physically close as possible to secure systems.
He looks like he could do with your help.
His link was lost several hours ago.
The Trojan psychophage she's infected with.
He has used some risky tactics for getting inside Cell before. While successful, it appears that his work may have overcome him.
What's your beef with Cell anyway? It must be something pretty big to go after one of the most secure systems in the world.
In an organization like ours, the word secure raises red flags. The mere fact that Cell is so opaque tells us they've something they feel worth hiding.
I've never had any problems with them. They seem to do all right running the city.
As long as you remain within your ever-flexible world of the trans, certainly. You may, however, miss that which happens in the tangle of the real that Central controls. And today there was an opportunity we just couldn't pass up.
Come on, I need to get back in there.
I'm sorry, I have to keep this port open for our data miners. Plus, it may not be safe for you.
They've already got me in here. What's the worst that could happen?
Think it through. If whoever has been targeting you notices you've come back online...
They'd realize I was still alive.
And exactly where you are.
Bingo.
I'm sorry, but until we find out exactly who they are and what they want, you're going to have to remain out of the trance.
Thanks.
Off one.
Nope, you can't take anything in here. So you're gonna need like another item, like a knife or something.
Here you go.
That's the data I gave you. You need to find a way of getting that into something that synthesizes chemicals.
Oh, so meat space you needs it. Yeah, the lines blur sometimes.
You need to get out of the trance more often. And this is coming from someone who is literally trapped in it.
Trapped in it. Yeah.
I don't think this can store it. I don't think this can...
Nope.
All glory to the greater...
In a sim like this, it's probably read-only. Better be careful what I touch. Anything could be a carrier for malware in here.
Alright. Hey, there's Epiphany, yeah. You can clone people in Japan in the future. Nice.
That sure won't make it taste any better. I can't just upload it onto... I need to get in...
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak?
Sure.
The guy in the bed? I know what's wrong with him. He's contracted a human resources Trojan.
How would you know this? Have you been trancing with him? Because then we might have to quarantine you as well.
No, I had a friend come down with it.
Okay, then. I can get something to help.
Okay, cool.
Unfortunately, I can only try to stabilize him for now. We have to wait for a specialist before we can try anything stronger.
It's not compatible with... I can't use... Looks like it's full of medical stuff.
Hey, what are you doing to that drone?
I was just checking out the hardware. It's quite some gear you guys have.
I've done all I can for the moment. Let me know if it gets any worse, okay?
Doesn't notice the table, the broken lights, or anything. Like, whatever, man. Quince is like, I'm out of here, man. I don't get paid enough for this. Okay, I was right, so...
That sure won't make it.
Yep, the old knife.
Wow, this is some really old hardware. It's going to need some upgrading if I want to make it produce anything complex.
So we're going to combine this program.
It's not I can't just put it back. The optics aren't sensitive enough to construct... That isn't enough. That sure won't... A standard 1 TB... It's the mole file representing epinephrine. I hope it understands its new orders. I've already removed what I...
Gotta put the optic module somewhere.
I've already removed...
Oh, right. Need tokens.
Unless it's a component, I don't think it wants anything in there.
Yeah, that guard. Look, Quince is capped out. He's like, I'm done. I ain't being here. Like, you know what? This is too much for me. I'm out of here. Quince is just tapped out. I'm not gonna be here no more. That's Quince's thing. No, okay. There's nothing. Yeah, something you could do here. So we need to make this work with something.
That isn't an... I can't read... Better not. I don't think I can fill...
Okay, so we have to upgrade the module.
Looks like they cut costs by only giving the module a tiny lens. I'm going to need to find something bigger in order to produce anything more complex.
Bigger than a module? Can I open it with a fork?
Prying it open with a fork won't help.
Darn it, okay. Let's see, it's been a while. You got it checked. Scalpel, the...
That doesn't need surgery. I can't reach... That's not going to help me get through. I've already removed what I can.
Can I wet age it now?
Either it's got some pretty tough from the look of...
No, I can't wet. Okay, so...
Unless it's a component... Unless it...
What can I do with this optal?
I can't just put it back. I haven't done anything to it yet. The optics aren't sensitive.
Oh, okay. A bigger lens, the camera. There we go. Bigger lens, bigger lens, bigger lens.
This might be useful.
There we go.
I've upgraded the optical component with the camera's superpowered lens.
Dan will be able to make the superfood I need.
There. It should be a lot more sensitive with that now. Let's see what it can do now. It won't bring up the menu.
Yeah, insert the coin, yeah.
It didn't sound like the machine enjoyed that. At least it managed to make me a cartridge of epinephrine. The cartridge is mounted in the ejector. Now let's see if he holds up his end of the bargain.
Okay. There we go. Like, I totally forgot. Like, oh, it needs a lens. The camera. It's always the little things when you replay games. Like, oh yeah, it's that. Like anytime you replay a point-click adventure game, maybe the first times, like stuff like that. Hey, it's Guy.
Feeling better?
A whole lot, thanks. I managed to get rid of the knockoff. Give me a few hours. I'll be out of the wall and can help you leave.
I haven't got a few hours. What can you do now?
From here?
GG's, yep,
not
thanks.
Much, but I could give you some options.
I need more than helpful suggestions.
I've got control of one of the utility drones. They use them for moving Kit around the building.
I might be able to escape if I was better equipped.
Atta girl. I've sent you the link to the drone. She'll be in your hub.
You sure you're going to be alright?
Yeah, now that Chatty Cathy's out of the way. I'll work on getting myself out of this sim next. You work on leaving Cell, and give Jinsel my regards.
Guy is cool, though. Really respect Guy? GG's. Alright, so... Is it the night? No, okay, the night will pop up. That's right. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, we made it though.
Please do not interrupt active drone.
You won't sit still long enough to get it open. That doesn't need... I can't use it. I think it looks better.
Let's see, how to make the drone sit still.
It won't bring up the menu.
Oh, right, the blanket, right.
Come on, shoo!
Warning, power contact lost.
This might be useful.
Cutting laser. Yep.
I can't...
Right, you have to do this. No, it's still instantaneous. Yeah. Every step of the way, every click. And skadoosh. Germination. Is it a DNA sequence for Lau? Oh yeah, this one gets weird. Oh
Dr.
god.
Lau, you have a visitor.
Oh.
Good evening, Dr. Lau.
Hello? And you are...
Surely you recognize him.
Yes.
Oh, Dr. Vargas, you're the Central Operations Coordinator.
Quite so, young lady.
I apologize for the mess, sir. If I'd known we were going to have such important visitors.
That's quite all right, Dr. Lau.
What brings you from the Fulcrum Tower, sir?
A most grave matter, I'm afraid. One I believe you specifically to be most suited to
handle.
Shall I, Father?
Please do, Galatea.
Central, I believe the audio EM capture system in this room to be faulty. Please run a deep diagnostic on the system.
Certainly, Miss Vargas. Beginning scan.
We have perhaps 2 minutes until the diagnostic cycle is complete.
Dr. Lau, have you heard of a gentleman by the name of Baxter?
Yeah.
Dr. Adam Baxter, convicted murderer.
And a brilliant engineer in his time.
Yes, I've heard of him. My partner had a history
with him.
His parole hearing and eventual release really got to Dr. Regis.
Quite so. Poor Viksha. I don't think Charlie ever got over it. And
I mean,
unfortunately,
murdered my wife. I mean, that's a little thing to get over with, you know.
his own hands.
You have a connection to Regis as well?
Quite so. He worked for me in a research team, as did Baxter in the same project.
And Viksha Regis?
Precisely. We lost half of the team in one fell swoop that day.
Dr. Lau, when did you last see Dr. Regis?
Last night, before Central went into siege mode. Why? What's happened?
This morning, Dr. Baxter was found dead in his workplace.
Oh, no. Oh, Charlie, no.
Charlie, not
I
like
share
this,
your
Charlie.
concern, Dr. Lau.
Central believes Dr. Regis to be the most likely suspect. He would have known that Central would be unable to provide oversight during the siege.
And he had no shortage of motive, as I'm sure you'd agree.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't sound like him, though. He had other outlets, like his garden.
I don't fully agree with Central's assessment either. That is why I'm activating you on this case.
You want me to investigate Baxter's murder with my partner as the prime suspect? Isn't that a pretty serious conflict of interest?
It is within my prerogative to select agents I feel appropriate for casework, if necessary. Using it to aid an old friend, a good man, like Charlie Regis, I think that's worthwhile.
Remember that your primary responsibilities are to the law and to this city.
Thanks for the threat.
You're the controller of Central Operations. Why would you need to cut the camera feed with a trick like that?
I apologize, but for the sake of city security...
Yeah, can't tell me. Classified, ultraviolet A, etc.
I'm glad you understand.
I might understand, but I'm not happy about it.
Noted, Dr. Lau.
I think I've heard enough.
That's good to hear. I'll have Galatea T-mail the case data to you. If I can be of any further help, don't hesitate to drop by my office.
At the top of the Fulcrum Tower. Make an appointment beforehand.
Diagnostic cycle of monitoring systems complete. No wetware or firmware anomalies detected. However, please ask Dr. Regis to stop obstructing the lens assembly.
I wish you luck with your work, Dr. Lau. For Regis's sake.
Okay. It's time for Lau's playthrough of the game. Which
Got to wait till the AI lab have had their turn analyzing her. Then she's all mine.
Yep.
I don't even
Spicy.
know where I'm going. I'd better download the case file Dr. Vargas's assistant sent me.
Power up that computer. Max Lau. Eddie. Mm-hmm. There we go.
Ow! Hey, what was that?
That was not good stuff, that's for sure. This is definitely one of the hardest puzzle segments of the game, because the DNA sequence. This entire section is the closest to the game I feel has Moon Logic S tier.
That's a lot of green. Excuse me.
Great, they finally sent someone. You here to get the body out?
Maybe. I'm Max Lau, cell case specialist.
No kidding. I'm the lab director, Dr. Zvidzai Chigwa. Make it quick, I'm busy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what happened?
Baxter got killed.
In any more detail?
When we started this afternoon, a whole lot of samples had been tampered with. We tried to call Baxter to find out what the hell was going on in the specimen bank.
And he didn't answer?
He didn't. Turned out the door to the specimen bank was locked too.
You haven't seen the body?
No, not in person, if that's what you mean. We got the camera feed online, but it was obvious that Baxter wasn't going to be coming out.
When did you last see him?
Guess it could have been Wednesday?
So he could have been killed any time in the past 3 days?
I guess, but it wouldn't fit with everything else.
What's your role here?
I'm the supervisor for the telepresence factoring labs. Most of it's automatic. I just make sure it's all running like it should.
Sounds like a big responsibility.
It's a lousy job most of the time.
Hey,
TP is where management sticks people they don't want in public-facing roles.
True.
You're not happy with it?
For the last few years, my career has been one disaster after another. I'm just glad it's plateaued into some kind of stability.
What's the purpose of this lab? Plant studies?
Yes and no. It's a TP lab, telepresence. There's a lot of research that's not exactly legal in some countries.
But in Newton, pretty much anything goes.
Exactly. If someone in the EU needs research done on something hazardous, infectious, or endangered, they send the orders here and we carry out the testing.
What sort of research?
Mostly we make new angiosperms from scratch. That's flowering plants to you.
Gee, thanks. Why would people want new flowers?
Sometimes it's a drug delivery method. The earliest commercial examples were fruit that grew packed with insulin. A lot of new wetware begins its life as engineered fruit, too.
It must be awkward if they cross-pollinate in the wild.
And a legal headache. Part of our job is making sure the copy protection works.
Copy protection in plants? Ouch.
Yep, that's the future. That's dystopian, by the way. Like, that's when you know, like, they own the plants. That's when you know it's over, man. I mean that seriously.
Aside from yourself, who else works in this laboratory?
There's my intern, Martin Meester, operates the factoring line. If you meet him, it's easy to see why they put him in here. And until recently, there was Dr. Baxter.
Tell me about Mr. Meester.
He came over from Eurofed on a study program. He's young. I guess we're all like that in our youth.
Good colleague?
He's all right. He got on board with that annoying Maladist trend. He knows how to follow instructions, so I let him get on with it.
His visa still active?
Dr. Lau, we do not employ undocumented illegals in this lab.
Just have to check. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, what about Baxter?
Tell me about Dr. Baxter.
Oh, he was bad enough to work with in the 60s. As part of his parole, they stuck a governor in his head. Since then, it's like talking to a badly written synthetic.
You don't care for him a great deal.
That man killed Vicky. Frankly, he deserved what he got.
But you still work with him.
He worked for me. It was another part of his parole. Vickerman's management persuaded centralized government that his skills were going to waste in prison. The company wanted him supervised by someone who knew him. Hence, they dragged my sorry ass in.
What did you have him doing?
He organized the specimen bank. It's the kind of thing we could just leave him at for hours on end. Days, sometimes. Really, it could have just been done by the facility's AI, but I had to give him something.
Otherwise, you'd have to talk to him?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've got a keen mind. What's your take on this?
Hey, I'm not the detective, young lady. You know what I think? I think Regis did what they ought to have done 20 years ago.
Why do you say that?
Seems logical. We've got him coming into the labs on security, then we got him coming out an hour later. When we get here, we've got Baxter's corpse contaminating the specimen bank.
Anything else?
Well, something strange. Since we got in, we keep finding samples that have been tampered with. Looks like he spent his hour here messing up the genomes of our specimens.
That quickly?
If anyone was good enough to do it that fast, it'd be Charlie.
You knew Regis as well?
Yeah, I was on a research team with him and his wife back in the 60s. Baxter, too.
You've apparently known him a long time. Does this seem like something Regis would do?
Oh, after what he did to Vicky, I'd have strangled Baxter too. I tell you, if he did do it, I wouldn't blame him one bit.
Do you think he did it, though?
I don't know. He was always kinda shady.
Tell me about it.
They made him do some real awful stuff out in the hot zones.
Such as?
Let's just say his escape led to a whole lot of people being jailed for war crimes.
You seem preoccupied.
That obvious, huh? We found a couple of specimens that Regis tampered with in his hour here. So I gotta run through the catalog and dig out the backups.
Sounds straightforward.
Not when there's 11,000 samples to take. Oh, I could punch Regis for this. Though, I want to shake his hand for Baxter so it kinda evens out.
What's been done to the samples?
He's used a customized viral vector to add huge amounts of junk DNA to their genomes. These are the last two I found, Medioflorens interensis and Linacia lawsonis.
May I have a look?
Do you think it'll help?
Just a hunch.
Oh yeah, this puzzle, yeah.
Huh. Non-binary. Quaternary data string?
What do you mean?
My wetware systems are interpreting the genomes of these plants as sections of an audio file. He's used the DNA to store information.
You think so?
It's incomplete. The two samples only make up a third of the data. But M and L, my initials? This can't be a coincidence. He's left a message.
What does it say?
Not sure yet. I could probably construct the whole message if I can find where he's hidden the rest of it.
Safe to say it's in the other plants he's engineered. Here, take this. You can sample DNA from the plants around the lab. If you run out of sampling cartridges, you can reload it at this console.
Thanks. How long would it take to sample everything in the lab?
Only a couple of years. We have over 11,000 subjects. You're better off looking for specimens that would fill the gaps in the clue he left.
Yeah.
So you worked with Regis and his wife, as well as Baxter. Did you also work for Dr. Vargas?
That pompous ass? Yeah, I worked for him.
That pompous, yeah.
You don't care for him?
He was a competent researcher, but he lives for politics. Everything was always about making the world a better place.
And you don't think it should be better?
It's a nice idea, just not realistic. And what we ended up making, it was... Actually, never mind.
I don't know, man. Chico's growing on me. Like, she has, like, my level of pessimism. So, like, it's like, you don't think, it's like how you make the, like, yeah, we all want to make the world a better place, but how do you make the world a better place, my friends, what matters? Because, this ain't a vibe, you know?
Why didn't the facility's CI detect Baxter's vitals suddenly failing? It's a potentially hazardous environment in here.
We were wondering that as well. This afternoon we noticed the monitoring system in the sample lab was in recursion. All hell broke loose when the CI suddenly realized what had happened.
So either you've got a technical fault with the software or wetware interfacing.
Which is unlikely given how much they cost.
Or someone breached the security systems to cover Baxter's murder. That gives me more hope. Regis would have no idea how to do that. What sort of research were you conducting in the 60s?
You mean with Charlie and his wife? You might not believe it, but we were the people behind Central.
Central? The city governing AI Central?
The same.
Yeah.
Newton was looking for a coordinator AI. Vargas put together a team including the new Mr. and Mrs. Regis.
Nuke me. Regis never mentioned anything about this.
It wasn't a happy memory for him. He left after the unpleasantness. We finished the project a few months later.
Huh. Might explain why he hates Central's guts.
Okay.
Have you found anything else with added genetic data?
As a matter of fact, I have. There was a batch of Orchidacea isotria in the growth lab and...
And?
I can't remember exactly which specimen the other was. I do remember that it had red flowers, variegated, that is, multicolored leaves, and very, very small fruit. Is that all?
For now.
Then if you'll excuse me, I'll get back to work.
Alright. This puzzle. I'm gonna solve this puzzle. I remember this one particularly, but this one's really wild. Neester.
Hi there.
Georgie promised a blow by blow.
Can I get your name?
The robot dramatically cleaned a screaming pile of biscuits.
Okay. I give up.
Insignificance could please even the most demanding follower of Floyd.
Let me ask her what. Let me remember. I gotta take a note. Let me hit her with the Getselious note here. Gotta get the notepad down so I can remember which one it is. Give me a sec. Oh, here we go. All right. We got the notepad, chat. It's time to solve this puzzle. All right. This is gonna be a notepad time. Oopsie. Bam. Oops. All right. Got the notepad out. All right. So, flower. What kind of flower we need? Tata Chigua.
I'm going to need to find where...
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me, Dr. Have you found anything else with added genetic data?
As a matter of fact, I have. There was a batch of Orchidacea isotria in the growth lab and...
And?
I can't remember exactly which specimen the other was. I do remember that it had red flowers, variegated, that is, multicolored leaves, and very, very small fruit.
Small fruit. Okay, thank you. Alright.
Is that all?
For now.
Then if you...
I'd better not. If I start...
Nope. Small flute, it was red. There we go. Just written down on my notepad, so...
I've taken a DNA sample.
Alright, let me ask her about Nestor.
Excuse me, Dr. Chigua?
Make it quick, I'm busy.
I tried talking to your intern. It wasn't helpful.
Oh, never mind that. He's got aphasia.
Isn't that treatable?
Oh, yes. He just gave it to himself. That's what the kids are into these days.
Crippling neurological disorders?
Yes and no. Maladism, they call it. They give themselves old diseases. It only lasts about a week each time.
And you let him do that?
He's not public-facing, and as long as it doesn't get in the way of his work. I figure we all did things the old folks thought were stupid back when we were kids.
True.
I need to ask Meester about the tampered specimens. How do I cure his aphasia?
Well, you wouldn't really cure it. He doesn't actually have the disease. It's essentially wetware designed to occupy the Wernicke and Broca regions of the brain. This then produces the symptoms of the disease. That's what they're going for.
I can't wait a week for the wetware to break down.
Find a way to break it down early then. If we've got an emergency contamination, we use hydroxypyruvate isomerase. It's an enzyme that instructs the fabricators in wetware to disassemble themselves. Is that all?
For now.
Then if you'll excuse...
There's some more.
There we go. A.
I'm going to need to find where he's hidden the rest of... I didn't realize... I can't figure out what any of these tools are for.
Darn it.
Oh god, what a mess.
Straight up. I'm gonna go in order. I'm looking for OI. LMNO. Wait. PL. Oh no, they don't have O here. This sucks. Wait, Max.
The biohazard trefoil on these isn't encouraging.
Yeah, Max Lau. I have LA, I'm missing O. I just got X, I'm missing an A. I don't know which A I'll be looking for, so I'm gonna look. Yeah, it's not here. Yeah, he just straight up got his head destroyed.
Nothing unusual found on the body central. Estimation on time of death?
The climate control in the specimen lab is compromising your sensors. Ambient temperature is just above freezing.
I haven't examined the body properly yet. Update Central.
What is the situation, Dr. Lau?
Dr. Baxter is certainly dead.
Dead, yeah.
He's been decapitated, and not cleanly either.
His head has been removed.
More like destroyed. At a glance, this would be the most likely cause of death.
What is your estimation of the incident, Dr. Lau?
There's too much we can't say for sure. We don't know precisely when Baxter was murdered. We can't even be sure that this was the cause of death.
That is a fair assessment. A clearer picture will no doubt follow the autopsy.
Don't send in anyone yet. I still need to carry out a preliminary.
I understand. Continue your investigation of events surrounding the incident.
Understood. Lau out. I hope I can find something to get Regis off the hook.
Warning. Security clearance not valid for access to Growth Lab. Vickerman Pharmaceuticals, thanks.
Of course they do.
It won't take a DNA sample from the growth matrix. Maybe it needs a bigger specimen? It's only compatible. is this? Excuse me, Dr. Chigwa?
Make it quick, I'm busy.
I can't get into the airlock.
The airlock and the growth lab are secure areas. We grow potentially hazardous organisms beyond those doors.
I'm trying to conduct an investigation here. Don't make me get a warrant from Central.
I'm sorry, Central would likely agree with us. We can't just give anyone access to the growth lab.
Not even a cell agent?
I'd need a pretty damn good reason. Is that all?
For now.
Then if you'll...
Alright. That's not what I was expecting, but okay.
Warning. Vic.
Yeah, we gotta find a way to heal him up.
The necessary but perhaps impossible notion of the nation-state works towards the rhetoric of synesthesia.
All right, I won't touch them.
What was the thing I need to cure him again? I forgot what it's called. I think cure... It's like H something? H-I?
Excuse me, Dr. Chigwa?
Make it quick.
I need to ask Nice, how do I...
Well, it's essential. This then produces the symptom.
I can't wait.
Find a way to break it. If we've got... It's an enzyme that instructs the fabricators in wetware to do... Is that all?
For now.
Then if you...
Okay.
Wetware's not going to connect with that.
Oh, there we go.
Warning. Security clear.
Come on.
Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Lau.
Thanks.
There we go.
This could be useful. Looks like a lot of cartridges for the injector.
It was H-I. There it is, yep. Got hit and won't good.
Wondrous all lies ahead. What with the future yet to come?
Really? How interesting.
Beached questions, you injector?
Say that again?
Overpass, did you stick me with an injector? Now I'll have to get my aphasia rejabbed. Not cool, man.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
What happened? Yeah, let's go.
I'm CS Dr. Lau. I've been tasked with this investigation.
Martin Easter. I've been tasked with the factoring lab.
You work with Dr. Chigwa?
I work for Chikwa. I'm just the intern. Means I get stuck with all the lousy jobs she won't do.
I understand. I was an intern once.
So, what's CS? You a detective?
Case specialist. So, yes, I guess you could say that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear from you what happened.
So, we came in this afternoon for the late shift, right? I check on the factoring line, and it turns out the specimens are nuked up.
In what sense?
They don't match the catalog anymore. Not that they're supposed to be. I figured Baxter nuked it up again, so I checked the feed.
That's when you found the body?
Yeah, but Chikwa won't let me get a look. Told me to get back to work while she called Cell.
I love that
Can I get a
animation.
look at the body with you?
I'm afraid not. Official procedure and stuff.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Why'd you go and give yourself aphasia?
Not just that. There are loads of syndromes. It's maladies, man.
Aren't diseases like that dangerous, though?
It's not permanent, man. We ain't stupid.
You're stupid.
What where nodes in the body create the symptoms of things we want, which you went and broke. Gee, thanks.
Sorry about that. In any case, they're temporary then.
Exactly.
I still don't get it. What's the hook for maladism?
Man, you old folk never get things like MD.
Yeah,
Most of these syndromes are diseases that are completely curable. They just don't happen anymore. Society says no to them.
So it's countercultural? An act of rebellion?
Exactly. Diseases like that make the establishment uncomfortable. They don't want it to be a part of their society. But we show them they can't ever get rid of it completely.
You're rubbing their faces in it then.
And in another way, it's kinda retro. Illnesses like that are what shape society. The Black Death made Europe what it is. For a lot
The
of
Black
us,
Death
it's
made
also
Europe.
who's hardest. Posers go for little things like botulism or influenza. But you know someone's got real nodes on them if they can stand a month with HIV.
Oh, that's pretty. You guys are a little crazy there. Black Death made Europe. A month of. I don't think so.
So, what other diseases have you tried?
Loads of them. Parkinson's, syphilis, tuberculosis. Last month, it was Hansen's disease.
Wait, leprosy?
Yeah, if you're a Zift, Hansen's is the real name.
Sounds like quite a selection.
That's why I came to study in Newton. Eurofed's just starting to get into MD culture. Even talking about banning it. Newton's where it's at for it. You guys are a lot cooler about what you let people do.
On an individual basis, certainly. That's pretty much the founding philosophy here.
Yeah.
Dr. Chigwa tells me that
I don't
some
know,
of the
man.
specimens have been
It's too
tampered.
spicy for me.
Yeah, I found one of those. Man, couldn't they have just killed the guy without messing up my work?
This guy says to kill the guy that says ain't work.
Oh, a Corsae Brasileira. When I found it, I just thought Baxter was nuking
Corsae
it.
Brasileira.
What did you do with it?
I just sent it back to the specimen lab. Should be there in the sample store.
The core of Brasileira. There we go.
How do young people go about getting sick these days?
It's a lot harder, but that shows it's a choice. We use wetware to create symptoms, like the aphasia. The wetware I had for that was programmed to lodge in the Barocca and
So it's not really Broca's aphasia.
Same symptoms, though.
You'd buy wetware nodes from shops?
Nah, find hobby GG programmers through the trans. They're always looking to sell. It's like a contest. They're always releasing new syndromes, competing with each other. You looking to get into it?
Not really my scene, thanks. Remind me, what was that specimen you found?
Jeez, what are you, senile? It was a Corsae Brasileira.
Brasileira, there we go.
Alright, I'll let you get back to your job.
Uh-huh, whatever.
I can't figure out... You'd better not lose it.
Yeah.
Oops.
Mess it up. Okay. So this part of the puzzle, I'm pretty emptying it because I remember you can't bring a certain item here, so. A-P-A-N. Beta Vulgus. Beta Vulgus. It would be this one, right? That's OI. Chamber B is AM. I'm reading that wrong, right? Read this again. APAS? It was Brasilia.
Nothing happened.
I can now travel anywhere. Okay, so I need to find like 2 floor plants.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Remind me.
Jeez, it was a Cordyceps brasiliera.
Yeah, Brasilia area.
Alright,
AB. I wrote that down. Is that in here, Brasilia area? That guy. I hope he's laying around town. Yeah. Quarters. Oh, there we go. Brasilia area. There we go.
I can't inject that.
Alright.
I can't figure out. I've taken a DNA sample from it. It won't take a DNA. Maybe it. What is this?
Xenotrizidaria. I need to find the final sample. You can find all 3 of them at once, but I have no idea. So I need to figure out what I'm missing.
It worked.
To this.
I need. Oh.
Case. Good luck.
I'm going to need.
I need an X, Max, Lao, and an OI. Alright, I'm gonna put my. I'll show you what happens when. Is even in here? OI.
Looks like a lot.
Nope, it's not in here. AH. I'm missing Max Lao, so I'm using X and an odd. Oh, it's not being used. You need to put this in here.
There. I've planted the growth matrix. Let's hope I got Mom's green fingers.
OI, right there. Chamber A. Which is Chamber A?
These don't look like any of the other.
Yeah, so if I try to take it, right?
I've taken a DNA sample.
Yeah, if you try to take it and leave, it will mess up.
I don't think I can fix it.
Right, see, this is what happens, right?
Warning, copyright.
Excuse me?
You are not authorized to remove Orchidaceae isotopy or copyrighted property of Typhon.
Being purged, see?
Hey, my sam. What did you do?
To prevent theft, gene sequences in your have a nut.
Jeez.
See, yep. So you can't do that. That's why. So that's why I could get the pipe on him and then put it in his bag.
You better not lose it.
And then tell him, hey, the pipe broke.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Hey, the pipes in the growth lab are leaking.
Ah, yoke it. Again? Better go fix it before Chihuahua starts yelling.
I love his animation for that. Like, he's like, oh, what's ever, brother? I love that. I love that animation. It's so good. It's like, so that's such a great face. go down. And why I put the growth matrix down there? Because you're looking for X. So, you know.
I've taken it. I hope it doesn't grow.
You can only carry
I've
3 at
taken
a time.
DNA.
Yeah, you only can take 3 at a time. So you couldn't, like, unironically like, spell, like a whole name, but, yeah.
You better not lose it.
Yep. The mouse? Okay, fix it. Okay, just cutscene activating, yeah. And ta-da! And the puzzle been solved. Because I've beaten this before, I know how to solve it, but this puzzle was very hard the first time I went through it. This was like oof tier.
Yes!
Trying to spell your name.
Aha! Got some.
Yep,
Lau,
exactly.
if you're listening to this, well, it means they've got me.
Oh no, Regis, no, no, no.
But Lau, ignore anything left in the recording up to this point.
Huh?
Sorry for being so unhelpful with the message, but I had to be sure you were the one who heard it first. Everyone will be saying that I came to the lab to, well, for Baxter, and they might be right. Except that he's been dead since before I got here.
Yes!
We need to touch bases on this case. Meet me where we were both first involved in a case. I'll try to explain when you get here. Good luck.
Oh, thank God. You've got some explaining to do, Regis.
You got some explaining to do. But Crisis of Conscience. This guy's good.
What the hell did you think you were doing? We need her alive!
I saw an opportunity for striking back at Regis, a kind of poetic justice.
At Regis? You've never even met the man.
Yes, but I...
You haven't offloaded Baxter yet, have you? Look,
Mindjacker.
there might just be a use for your newfound vendetta. The tap on his partner was successful. She found where Regis is hiding. He's an unfactored element. Now, he needs to be removed from the equation.
Don't worry. I'll kill him myself if it comes to it.
There's only so much of the city's resources that can be diverted to this. Find him, finish him, then return for offloading. Remember,
Oh, no.
I'm your controller, not Baxter.
Don't be so sure.
Can't trust a mindjacker.
So I got out. I managed to find somewhere to lie low. But I know what Central's capable of. You can only hide from it for so long. Lau had better find that message before an aerostat comes this way. What the hell?
Oh, the hell is that indeed? Alright, this is going to be a good cutoff point for the stream. I will continue, because I thought I'd be able to finish it today. I'll finish the stream for Technobabylon tomorrow. And if I have time tomorrow, I will start my playthrough of Trials of Mana. So, yeah, I'll start tomorrow at noon Eastern. I'll just make the update to the streams and we'll know about that. So, thank you guys for coming out to the stream. Happy Pride Month. I hope you're all doing well and fantastic and you're lovely people. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow the channel. Hit the bell as well. Be notified next time we go live. And be sure to follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the channel on YouTube at the Outerhaven, and give me a follow on Twitch. I'm almost close to my goal of 200 subscribers while I make my own Discord, so that'd be pretty cool. Hit that goal, I'll make my Discord, and I'll do a second video streaming we're showcasing the second half of my bookshelf. So you guys get to see that. So without the way, thank you guys so much for coming out, and I will see you all in the next one. All right, with that out the way, let's look for someone who's up right